And I think we are live. I think we're live.
Uh-huh.
Let's just check that we're live. I wonder if this is gonna sound right.
Scanner compatible amiibo during a course.
Scanner
to receive
compatible
a handy
amiibo.
power-up.
I don't know
That sound
why
right?
the
Peggy 12.
is it all gonna be this?
Laggy?
Oh no, the video's fine.
What is it? Just,
Peggy
holy
12.
No, sorry, I need to sorry, I you jump scared me by one of the things there was the fucking humans in Pikmin.
Oh right, okay.
Did you see? Has anyone else seen that? That's completely off topic for the stream, but like, if you saw for a split second there was
There
the
aren't any
humans,
humans in Pikmin.
No, they did an ad where there's like these weird humans. They look
Right,
horrible. They look
okay.
paper mache. Anyway,
Let's just get this show on the road. So, welcome to OGS. I am Rad, and this is Spiky. Say hi, Spiky.
Hello, Spiky. What? No, I did that. I didn't do it on purpose. Shit.
Real quick stream. We're going to
Real quick.
have a look at this Fortune's Weave Direct, and real quick try to overanalyze it real quickly. Yeah, that's about it.
I'll not be able to hold my bottle for one like clean go through. You realise that, right?
So, do you want the mouse? Do you want the mouse?
Hell yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be able to hold my bottle.
I
And
feel
be like,
like
no,
we
pause,
should
pause,
watch the whole thing through first. You know.
Oh, but I can't with the. There's gonna be some. I know there's gonna be something really early that I'm gonna go. Oh, pause. What's that?
Yeah. Well, the intention.
I can't wait for 20 minutes just to go. Oh, back at the start we saw something.
The intention was that we'd see. It was that we'd watch through it, and then we'd like.
And like I've been a good boy. Pause. I've been good, and I haven't.
Let's get on with it. Anyone watching this back is gonna have to skip through all this garbage.
That is true. Let's go through.
Boom. Start it.
But me? Oh,
You've got the mouse.
it's between us.
Dude, get the mouse out of the way.
Okay, fine.
Come,
Oh,
celebrate.
wait. We need to get those off.
The
No!
second birth
Get those lights
of
off.
this world's
Where on earth
rightful
is the
ruler.
mouse?
I'll do it.
At the advent of the underworld.
Okay, let's rewind since we weren't listening to that.
I was listening.
Were you also using the mouse while I was using?
No,
the
I
mouse?
wasn't. You were just really bad at the mouse.
God damn it!
Come, celebrate. The second birth of this world's rightful ruler. At the advent of the underworld.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. What do you mean?
There's already been a
We'll never
rightful
win the
ruler.
battles ahead without them.
Huh? They've got statues.
Except Theodora's is headless.
Yeah, but that's
We
this
need
must.
as many as we can recruit.
Is this Cassandra Lee Morris? I can't.
It is. That is definitely Sothis. So hold on a second. We now know.
Yep.
We now know exactly what's going on there, and exactly what's going on here. We're going into the past to recruit these guys to help us fight a battle in the future.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because
Sounds like
why else would they have
They have
statues?
statues, yeah, so,
you
yeah.
don't have statues for random no-name people. These are people who've.
I was just wondering when it was. Really, I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be far in the future from the main story, hasn't it?
Yeah, the advent of the second birth is what's getting me there. Of like, I wonder what that means.
But especially since it's far in the future. The first birth might not have happened.
What is
yet.
the first birth? Is that Sothis' mum?
I don't know.
The second
Sothis
birth, Sothis is being
Sothis
born
wasn't
again.
born here.
But she wasn't born in Fredland, but she might have been born somewhere else. She's an
I guess
underworld
she could
baby,
have
then
been.
boom.
Yeah, I guess. Shall we go around?
I don't know what that means her mother is, but hey. The show started. The time frame is show start. Did my pants just rip?
Let's stay classy. This is a
The
dead
Dagdan
serious analysis.
Empire, a land at the peak of prosperity under the rule of the gods.
Okay.
I love how it's not year 144, 149. It's just 149.
1449.
Or 1449, sorry. It's literally just 1449.
This is Dagzian then, right?
Yeah, presumably.
In the capital city of Dagzian, bustling markets, ports teeming with trading ships,
They have ships.
temples to the gods, and other establishments
You seen that before?
line the crowded streets. This is also where the heroic games are held in tribute to Dagda.
Okay, we're going back then.
Whoa, that guy has a jaw.
Because we've got loads of statues.
Ports teeming with trading ships.
That's a statue of some
Temples.
woman. That's
Isn't that the
I mean,
divine
that is the divine
sovereign?
sovereign. That's big.
Well, I mean, a name like Divine Sovereign, perhaps
him. Oh yeah, it could
perhaps
be
he's
his
the rightful
second,
ruler.
Is that his second birth?
And look at his spear. It is
It does
looking
look
very
a
much
lot
like
the-
what?
Eshmel.
Eshmel.
Eshmel's people were saying this before, and getting a closer look, it obviously is Eshmel's
Yeah.
spear. I don't really know what else to say about that since we've seen the statue before.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Suppose we have to get through the
To
whole
the
thing
gods.
eventually.
And other establishments line the crowded streets.
Yep.
This is also where the heroic games are held in tribute to Dagda,
Yeah.
I like the color
Empire's
grading.
first and founding king.
Wait, Dagda. Wait, go back. Dagda's the founding,
king of this continent.
The Empire's
With
first
Dagda.
and founding king.
The Empire's first and founding king.
In tribute to Dagda, the Empire's first and founding king.
So it is a Dagdan empire. So explicit vassal
Says that
states.
Solel,
Yeah.
the current ruler,
Solo.
will grant one wish to
Solo.
whoever
I'd just
wins
like
the
to say
game.
that.
We finally don't have to call him Derek anymore.
By the way, if you looked at Dagda, not to be confused with the Dagda, just Dagda, his Dagda's statue there was quite morbid. He had multiple. He was holding a spear with multiple severed heads, like
It's also where
dangling
the
from
heroic
it.
games are held in tribute
Look at
to
his right
Dagda,
arm, and it's like
the
spear hand.
Empire's first and
He's got multiple heads.
Whoa.
Dangling. Like that's some metal shit.
that is a
right
bit
there.
metal. Yeah.
He's got severed heads on his shit. Like that's crazy.
founding king.
We might in fact learn more about those.
Plus, he has
people
like
he
6
killed.
fingers.
Yeah, probably.
It's said that Solel, the current ruler,
So loud.
will grant one wish to whoever wins the games. Those vying for the prize hold strength,
got Christmas Scouts back.
determination,
Gun.
and undying convictions they refuse to yield. The story revolves around 4 heroes who have
gonna
entered the
stare at
heroic
us like that?
games.
Yep.
Who you choose will determine how the narrative unfolds as they fight for glory.
Okay, so we have in fact 4 routes.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yep. Who you choose. So yeah.
I'm not sure how sensible a decision that is. But I suppose
I mean, we'll see. Really, won't we?
I suppose Engage did not have a very good time of it.
Engage had one route, and it was really doggy. So
And they did see a lot more success with 3 houses which had multiple routes.
Will determine how the narrative unfolds
There you have it, I
as they
guess.
fight for glory.
Right, let's talk Kai.
Kai is a young boy living in the peaceful village of Ribera. On his 15th birthday,
Castor.
his father is imprisoned beneath Daxian for crimes committed.
for crimes committed.
For crimes. So did he commit
Did
them?
he?
Hope of a peaceful life as a family, he sets out with his childhood friends to win the heroic games and save his father.
Okay, straight over to Dietrich.
What is with the metal here? You hearing
In
that?
search of a stronger opponent, is attacked by an enormous monster while sailing a stormy sea.
Oh, I've heard this one. This is Ease 8.
Is that Sin?
Beautiful.
He
that is
then
beautiful,
washes
wow.
ashore in
Oh my
the
God, it is
foreign
easy.
land of Dagda. This is where, between battling bandits and beasts, he learns of the heroic games. To slake his thirst for
Yes,
battle,
Fabio.
Dietrich decides to compete in the heroic games with new allies at his side.
Oh my God, it really is him.
Time to hit the road to Daxian.
So that really surprises me because I thought he was going there with the rest of the Fodler Knights.
Yeah, I find it strange that these pods seem to be just giving us a very little bit of extrapolation on.
It's summarizing like the first couple of
the
chapters.
first couple, which by the way, first couple considering,
Mm.
like wasn't it like chapter 4 or something that that you were going, hey look, the heroic games are only going on until this many chapters.
Oh, yeah.
It's like-
Wait, how did I work that out?
It was from the time frame.
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
the time frame on the last battle versus the first battle. Well,
I mean, I guess it could be a long time, and then at the end,
Yeah.
of the game, but well, considering that I don't know, is it going to is it going to like path fuse at Daxian? Because I'm just saying they've left themselves open.
I mean,
for that.
maybe a part, maybe like a. I mean, maybe, but I imagine your main lord is still going to stay your main lord.
Yeah, I was just throwing it up there because they didn't say specifically this path, and now you go to the heroic games with them and everything. They said you go up to the heroic games.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like, what
That's
if it's you do have to do all four, and it's like you do that prologue, then that prologue, then that prologue, then that prologue, and then you.
I disagree with that on the grounds that the narrator said the narrative changes depending on
True, it does
on
change.
who you play as. So it's not the case that you play hero story and dark story and then get final story.
Yeah.
Right, shall we carry on? Theodora.
Hailing from the kingdom of Ceramus in the south, Theodora represents a culture that worships the keeper of death and night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands.
Not
So-
throughout their lands, though.
Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people
Do you
and
think-
the peace of her kingdom.
The suspicious
Theodora
god
leads
at
her
the end of
veteran
that.
retainers into battle with the goal of winning the games.
That is so funny if that's true.
What?
Because,
The Death Goddess?
yeah, that she's doing this to bring some respect on her name.
I mean, it sounds like she is doing this as a crusade, then.
Yeah, but
'Cause
like,
that is what crusades are, you know?
okay, sure, she's doing a crusade, but she's doing a crusade for a god that she's going to end up killing.
I don't know, maybe we play as Theodora and we chill out with Death God? Because
They do Edelgard too and make her a villain.
I mean, I won't lie. What if at the end of the day, if they're saying if they have what the Death God is doing, if they're saying the Death Goddess and all of that thing is
There's Mosa.
Danon Sea. Look, it's the Danon Sea.
The Danon Sea. Huh, yeah, the Danon Sea.
Mosa. We've got
Civilian.
Ogmios.
Yeah, well, we'll check this
Yeah, we'll
later.
check this later.
This is the
Theodora
quick,
represents a
speedy run
culture
through.
Quick
that
analyze
worships
it.
the keeper of death and
Put
night,
them in a pot,
a
and then they
goddess
come out.
loathed throughout the lands.
So they see
You
they.
fast.
If you look back though,
Swearing to
just really
restore the
quickly saying
honor
they
of her
clearly
god
believe in reincarnation
throughout
from
the
that
lands.
mural.
Mm.
Keeper of
Because you have a lot of people jumping into the pot and then
Yeah,
out
and
of
then
the pot,
walking
they
out.
walk out as
Yeah.
children.
death and night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands.
Saraminians really worship you, Fass.
Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people and the peace of her kingdom. Theodora leads her veteran retainers into
Cool
battle
elephant in the
with the
back.
goal of winning the games.
Okay, cool, fair. Latest part. I'm
The
going to
music
say
is
first
very
and foremost,
jiggy though.
yeah, I do like the music. I do like how all of the characters have a distinct,
Yeah.
like, musical style.
Yeah.
Really gives them.
I love
some-
the little
like Dietrich's metal versus.
metal is crazy.
It is, but it's kind of cool. Can't go wrong with some metal. Anyway,
A young woman born into prestige and blessed with musical talent, Lita is consumed by rage following her father's murder at the hands of an unknown assailant. Having given everything to seek revenge, she eventually learns of the killer's plan to participate.
yo, this dialogue's so super hot fire. Am I right? Then again, I am very, very angry, and I can't do a thing about that either. So do apologise to my father.
I am very, very
I
angry.
am very, very angry.
A little
Oh.
I don't think Leader's winning any awards, but you know.
No, I really don't think Leader's winning any awards.
Yeah, I mean, well, at the end of the day, they've kind of just once again told us her dad died. Yeah, no shit. Like,
Her dad died.
thousands and thousands of people lose their fathers to war and pillage.
But
That's
she's like
just how it
really
is.
mad about it.
Like,
She's so mad that she's going to do a revenge
it's like,
quest.
lady, you do realize there's like, if this is all you are, then there's like 1,000 other ladies out there who are completely the same as you. Like, you could find yourself in the mirror if you walk down the road.
Yeah, it's just we need more than
We need
just
more.
very, very angry.
We need more than just
anyone can be very, very angry.
anyone can be
is the
very,
thing.
very angry that oh, some bandits or some soldiers came and killed my father. Yeah, no shit. War claims a lot of lives, and most of those people have families.
Yeah. So let's carry on.
To seek revenge, she eventually learns of the killer's plan to participate in the heroic games.
Lightning demon.
To bring an end to
Why'd
the
she
man
get,
who
like-
murdered her father.
Like she,
Lita heads to
get a little
Daxian
horn dog
with
over the idea of
support
him.
What, you mean the
and
fact that she
alliance
blushed on that
in
one
tow.
for some weird reason? Anyway, I didn't hear what this dude was
To
saying about
Daxian.
these guys, so let's rewind.
To bring an end to the man who murdered her father, Lita heads to Daxian with supportive companions in tow.
I can't believe it's just her father.
What
It's
are those
just her
three? What are those
father.
three doing here? I mean, I guess I can get Vicar or whatever his name. I think Vicar. I can get Vicar being here because he clearly had a lot. He was like from what I've heard, he's like a vice captain sort of figure to Lita's dad. So I can understand that, but like.
Where's that clip
To
of
bring an end
all of
to the
them?
man who murdered her father, Lita heads to Daxian with
Like-
supportive companions in tow.
I can understand him being a supportive companion, but what's with the kid? What's the kid doing here? What does
The
this
kid-
kid want to
he-
do?
he's helping,
And
he's helping.
who's this other guy? Like Sirocco, what's he doing here? Why is he just
He's helping?
helping?
He's helping.
Like, I don't just randomly find some homeless women on the street saying they want to go and kill someone and go, "Bah, that sounds fire."
I imagine that they're helpful companions who have also been wronged by Bertrand,
Probably,
the white-haired
yeah.
demon. So, yeah, that's probably all there is to that. Either that or they're from the same village, so same difference.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Ah,
Theodore,
What's
Heroes
that
collide.
thing he's got?
but I won't be letting you take the victory today.
If victory is decided by conviction alone, then I think it shall not be up to you.
I have burned to duel you, white-maned demon.
Good lord. Dietrich's throwing shots already.
But I'm
He's got-
sorry.
cutting him with that edge.
Failure is not an option for me either. But that's only because I don't have any choice!
What?
Matches in there.
Going into each match, you'll choose your party members.
Hey, we got
You'll
names.
choose.
Going into each
Pulse.
match,
So she's
Tiala.
Tiala, we
You'll
knew
choose
that. This kid's called Peter.
I thought he was called Hunter. I was like,
your
what?
party members.
And this is Guzran.
God, I keep seeing. I was like, Gladiator.
That is
What's
a
his name?
really... Sorry, hold on a second. These are really low numbers on
Oh
durability.
wow, 15 bronze sword.
There's no
Wow.
way. Is that
Think
matched
so.
in the other ones?
Go
Oh mate,
into each
I
match.
think combat arts.
10.
might-
Choose your
15,
party
20.
member.
I think
These are really low.
I think combat arts might be the only thing that affects durability in this game.
So they're doing a mix of yes, but actually no on durability.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know. Maybe I hallucinated that in my dreams or something. But also we have guest as Dietrich. Yay!
Look, it's Lindhart.
No, that's female Lindhart.
Oh, my bad. And
this
here
one,
is Sophia. And nothing equipped.
Riberia wins.
Look at that guy on the bottom left. We're not going to see what his name
Well,
is.
but go back.
And
Hang
their
on just a
initial
second.
placement
Riberia
on the
wins.
field.
Huh?
Each match, you'll choose your
Riberia
party
wins. Riberia
members
wins. That down
and
underneath
their
the
initial
HP.
placement
Huh.
on the field.
I think that's just because
Then
their affiliation
let
is
the
to us.
battle commence.
Hmm.
Each unit's movement range is shown
No,
in
you can do it
blue,
classic style.
and their attack range in red.
Thank you.
We know.
Once all of your units have completed their actions, your opponent's turn begins. You'll take turns moving and fighting across
Oh,
the
finally,
map
bronze
as you
spear.
engage
Wait.
in fierce combat.
I only just noticed they're calling them
Victory
spears.
includes defeating the opposing
Oh,
leader
another
in
name.
fierce combat.
So her name's Anatolia.
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 Anatolia. Damn.
That's a very Russian.
very
inspired
Russian,
name.
very Slavic.
Feed
Anatolia.
Bendits. Okay, that guy's Bendits.
Bandits.
Includes
Bend
defeating
it
the
like
We need to
that.
go and kill the bandits.
among other conditions.
Be a general yet. Damned if I won't.
The four heroes and their allies can utilize various means of attack.
Link. Durability 40 on the killing edge, damn.
Swords are straightforward
Weird.
and easy to wield. Gauntlets make it
Wait,
easier
hold
to
on a second. Was
are straightforward
I'm thinking that wasn't Lada's personal.
Swords are easy to wield. Great.
Also, if we go back here, we can look at the, like you say, the durability, but also, so we've got Fizz.
I'm a bit
Fizz,
confused
hit,
why
crit,
the items
curse,
up there, it doesn't
attack
say
speed,
durability.
range, skill.
Is anyone else
required.
noticing it? It doesn't say up there
Yeah,
next to the
maybe,
items,
it
but
says
there's a
toggle
massive
info.
blank
It
space.
says toggle info, so maybe you can. Then we've also got Verokeen and Zanbato +1. They're also +1. So
Zanbato?
Yeah, Zanbato. But they're all +1, so there's probably some crafting going on. You know how I said, oh, that's definitely Lada's personal weapon.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe it's a killing edge.
Just could just be a killing edge.
To wield.
Dietrich still pops his dodge tank.
Make it easy to evade attacks. That's interesting. So they're taking it the route of
To evade attacks.
gauntlets being a dodge tank weapon.
One down.
Deal massive damage
Okay.
to cavalry units.
Wait,
Spears deal massive
have
damage
low
to.
accuracy.
Oh, wait, we're holding it. Oh my god, spears!
yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, that's why I brought it up earlier. The bronze spear. They finally changed it
Oh
from
yeah,
lances to
holy
spears.
moly,
Woohoo! Finally, we have accuracy over.
we're accurate at last.
Yeah, rather. I tell you what. To this day, the Fire Emblem has disabled me by making me say lances and spears interchangeably when there just aren't. Also, am I the only one who notices that if you look behind the spears, there you can see what the other guy is wielding, which seems to be Daminiax. Is that saying Daminiax? Like D-A mini
Fucking
axe?
Gale on that guy.
Spears.
Demeanor.
Oh,
Damage to
Demeanax.
cavalry
It was Dominiax.
Axes have low accuracy but high attack power. Bows strike enemies at a
Oh,
distance. Accuracy,
don't get ahead of
high
yourself.
attack power.
I'm trying to look at this menu, which is going to be bronze bow, killing edge,
Lakshashi's Iron Fan.
which is still a sword.
A sword, damn.
But yes, you can use bows as well. As you can see, she's even got the killing edge equipped right now. So whatever
just-
that class is, she can do sword.
They've
and
just
bow at
thrown
least.
whatever weaponry they could think of into
I
here.
think-
Bloody Guandao.
Yeah, Guandao sounds.
That's Chinese.
Chinese.
That is a Chinese. weapon.
Zanbato. That's-
Zanbato is the Japanese.
that's Japanese.
Yeah, like that's a Japanese sword. So like, wow, they're just throwing whatever they want.
I mean, we've had Wo Dao before, but that was
Yeah,
always.
but-
Oh, maybe the Guandao is like a spear
Spear
Wo
Wo
Dao.
Dao.
Well, anyway, let's carry on.
Bows
She's using
strike
bows.
enemies at a distance and can deal fatal blows to flying units.
Hold on a second. Was that her procking that? Yeah, that's her procking that,
Read the
isn't
winds,
it? Read
yeah.
the winds.
Distance and can deal fatal blows to flying units. And magic is effective against foes with heavy armor. It can also
In
heal
general.
or
There's
otherwise
Alt Hand
support
again.
health. Effective
Huh?
against
Okay.
foes with heavy
This is
armor.
Alt Hand. We've seen her a lot.
Can also
Alt Hand. That is a really weird
or
name. But
otherwise support allies
it's like
in
Ultra
dire
Hand, except you cut out
situations.
some of it.
There are
Oh, here's
Pepe.
Pepe.
swords that call
Pepe.
down
What a cut!
That cut is
gauntlets that look like firearms and other unique weapons.
look
to
like
Did
oh, gauntlets that look like
dire
firearms. you're saying.
situations. There are also swords that call down lightning, gauntlets that look like firearms, and other unique weapons.
Gauntlets
to
that
find.
look like firearms.
Positioning.
My
is a
bad, gang,
key
I thought that was
element of
firearm.
combat.
So that's Anatolia's personal then, I suppose.
Presumably, the
Well, I
salamander.
mean, I'm just saying, if it's not getting a class of its own,
Yeah.
it's probably not going to. It's probably going to be the only one of its kind.
Gauntlets that I find that
It's like how the scythe of Sariel is a spear rather than being a scythe.
gauntlets that look like firearms is kind of cracking me up. Of just it sounds it's such a it sounds so
But you know
inelegant.
what that means? You know what that
What?
means? They did it for. Ooh, what's this about?
Yeah,
value.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be that important.
Yeah,
Like, which is really disappointing considering.
yeah.
because
They're not actually doing it for any kind of
The-
story purpose.
this it's probably not going to come up in story, and the salamander isn't going to be seen as firearms usually are, a hilariously huge turning point in combat as a
Yeah.
as a concept.
Why are they a gauntlet?
Since you now no longer
Does that
need
mean that it's one range?
one range and makes you a dodge tank.
I mean, according to this guy, yeah.
When you strike within an enemy's range of attack,
They could
They
counterattack.
might counterattack.
They might.
They might.
They might
Consider
decide
attacking
against
those
them.
equipped with close-range weapons from a distance, and get up close and
Diego.
personal
We got a new
longer
character here?
opponents to avoid counterattacks.
Demeanor sword. Not just
So
demeanor.
he's from the same
Also
place as
give
those.
you an
Oh,
advantage.
this is the brother of that other.
While adjacent
pink-haired lady,
allies
isn't
can
it?
receive buffs. Take
Support
advantage of the
buffs.
situation to
Oh,
control
so it
the
was. Wait,
battlefield in your
wait. So the hearts were support buffs.
Combat arts
yeah.
are attacks unleashed at the expense of
Hold
your
on a
favor.
tick. Hold on a tick. Wait. What?
the situation.
Support buff. Avoid 10, crit
To
5.
control
Sure. Support. Miss 1. Resolve 1.
Maybe mist is mystic, like
And then
magic.
resilience?
And then resilience. We already
Or
know.
resolve?
We already know resilience. Resilience has been used in Three Houses. It just means it's used for battalions, meaning defense.
Ah, right. Okay.
I'm not sure if
Battlefield
mist
in your
was used for
favor.
battalions, meaning magic. Or
Combat
something.
arts are
Oh, we got loads of combat arts to
to
look at.
control the battlefield in your favor.
Let's see what we got. Okay, Tempest Spear costs 2, high hit. Plus 10 is considered high hit?
High hit. And plus 4 might is just considered. Nah, that's not.
Armored Blow, come on. After defeating a foe, grants crit plus 3 until
Protection.
protection plus 3 until the
Oh,
next
protection
phase.
is physical. Resilience is res.
Cannot
Hey there,
make a
Cassie.
follow-up. Hey. We are looking at it. The
We're
direct
just
right
yeah,
now.
we're just going through
Good
it
having you,
slowly.
as always.
We're only like
We
Well,
actually
actually,
haven't
only
watched the
yeah.
whole thing because we were intending to watch the whole thing and then it kind of
Yeah,
like,
this is
we
live
went to
reaction.
it. Yeah, basically live reaction.
I mean, I don't know for you. For me, literally, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on like next, but you know.
Spike.
Then we'll
give
be
us
going
combat.
back and watching it a
Very
little
high
bit more
hit,
closely.
deals half damage. Deals half damage.
Very high
is
hit
it?
on 50. I agree with that.
Yeah.
10. I'm
And
not so sure.
especially since
high hit.
especially since that's an axe thing. That's
Yeah.
like that's an emergency thing for if your axe
when
dies.
it was saying high hit 10, I thought this was going to be a fairly low hit game,
Yeah.
especially if you're considering that sword sounds to be it sounds like
Reliable.
sword sounds reliable, spear is anti-cavalry, which okay, I'm not sure how that's going to work in the sense that like is it just anti-cavalry that's its thing, like it's just shit other than fighting horses or
Yeah, I
or
mean,
what, you know?
there's more than just horses though, aren't there? And then we've now got ostriches
Oh yeah, ostriches
and maybe
ooh,
elephants.
and elephants.
Like, so there could be
Oh,
quite a
it
few
could be
cav
against
classes.
beasts as well.
Yeah, so it could be a really hugely cavalry-esque class-based game.
Yeah, okay.
In which
yeah,
case,
fair enough.
those spears could come in handy.
Yeah, okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm down for that. Sure. But yeah,
But
as
the cost
always.
3, it's true.
As always, what's true?
It's true. Like the durability thing, it's true.
That it's just for combat arts.
It's just for
Yeah.
combat arts. Because if you think about it that way, the bronze weapons having low one makes
yeah,
a lot more
less
sense.
combat arts for you to
Because
use.
you have less access to the strong abilities that you'd otherwise
yeah,
have
and
if
then
you had
the
a
more.
Yeah, so it's something that more powerful
I
weapons.
wonder
can
if
reasonably
it
receive.
actually means. I wonder if you hit 0, does it mean that you can't use any combat arts on it, or does it mean
Or
that
does
it break?
I'd be leaning towards you can't.
I'd
use any
hope it's
combat
just you
arts.
can't use combat arts, because otherwise, just spec into making sure that it lands on 1, and you're fine.
Yeah,
Make sure you always land on 1 cost at the end.
that's
and
the
then
thing,
your
isn't
thing's
it?
Fine.
Since players would do that anyway,
Yeah,
better to just let them.
especially considering
use all of
look,
the juice.
doesn't seem that there's a 1 cost thing here in
Yeah.
the first place. So you get it,
Yeah.
you get it on an odd number, and then you're just sat there like,
Well,
well, can't break my weapon.
Is it 3, 4, 4 or something?
Combat arts are attacks unleashed at the expense of weapon durability.
Yeah,
There
that
are
clinches
attacks
it.
with greater power,
Sister of Braganza or
longer
Bragantia.
range,
Ursula
or
is.
other advantageous effects. So
Oh,
if
But
you
it compels
spend
me, huh?
decisive
She's literally
moments-
She
an
said,
Edmund
"Ah,
then.
just give me Marianne."
Just give me just say the Marianne
decisive
thing.
moments.
Lord
There
Bryce thought he was
are
going to
also
Dragon Storm.
special moves that consume your soul in exchange for
Consume
power,
your what?
called blaze
Consume
arts.
your what?
Consume your soul.
Consume
soul in
your
exchange
what?
for power, called blaze
I don't know
up
if
with
we
me.
want to use blaze arts anymore,
I
man.
don't think I want to use
Burst
it.
of otherworldly power from his hand to cast flames in a wide area. After moving, Dietrich's ink black cloak can warp him to locations on the battlefield
His ink
that
black
aren't
cloak.
easily accessible.
That's something his outfit does? Damn.
Theodora uses the power inherited from her ancestors to rend the earth and hurl it at foes.
Chuck a rock.
Lita plays her Vihuela to buff allies.
Frame rate doesn't seem promising.
I will admit that's probably us.
That's us. I'll just be real with you. That's us. Yeah, that's totally
Yeah,
us. Is that Shamir?
It's a Shamir-looking person.
But yeah, no, that's just us being real. Like, our bad.
Our
It's-
setup
It's just
sucks. Sorry.
We're literally just running this off of Rad's compute, so like, you know, it's not.
It's weird because like when we're running games, it looks better than this. But
Yeah.
watching YouTube on this screen is like, I don't know what to do.
YouTube's being YouTube.
Yeah. So let's carry on.
Summon a powerful monster and more.
Oh,
These
grand.
special
Sorry,
moves can
Major's
turn
demonic
the
beast.
tide of battle, but at the cost of the hero's health points.
Wait.
Oh right. Okay.
Wait. Pause a
Additionally,
second.
if
Wait. I love how they like. I mean, we've
said
I
at
was
length.
I
about
was
the-
certainly like just kind of like, okay, let's just skim over this. We don't know anything about it. We won't. Let's not say anything about the demonic beast.
What did it say about her summoning method anyway?
Foes. Lita plays her Vihuela to buff allies. Summon a powerful monster.
Oh, okay.
He
So
just
she
summons.
plays.
She just plays a
She
little.
does it with a song.
She plays a little tune and then poof, a human experiment comes out of the ether.
Yeah.
I mean it out of the ether, literally. That thing just spawns in. What? Like, what's
This
going
is
on
something
here?
we're really gonna have to like find out.
Yeah, this
you know
is
what I mean.
what I find funny is that this is the second time they've shown this off, and they've also just glazed over it, like it didn't happen. It's like if one of the characters just goes like, "It's time to summon my mother," and then boom, Rhea just spawns in, and they just go like, "This character can summon Rhea." Anyway, and that's it. And they don't talk about it. Like, just a demonic beast is just here.
Of course, they'd be leaving it to a mystery that you get to find out.
Which,
in
mind
game.
you, this isn't an old demonic beast because they go blue and scaly when they get old.
Do they?
Ancient demonic beasts, wild demonic beasts, you know those? They look blue and scaly.
Oh my god!
Although maybe that's just because that's how they looked. Because I guess Maurice doesn't, and he's old. But I don't know. I never knew the difference between what's a wild demonic beast versus this.
We'll have to
beast.
check it on the. We'll have to check it on
on Three Houses stream, yeah.
next time.
Special moves can turn the tide of battle, but at the cost of the hero's health points.
Okay, so it uses up
Additionally,
HP.
if your allies fall in battle,
I think I need a break.
you can turn back
Oh.
time.
Fortuna's blessing.
Divine sand.
Fortuna's blessing in the top left.
Bonaventure.
Select a moment in time to redo. And divine sand up on the right, which I think. Well, actually, let's see if we get to see it
After
reduce
each
when
move,
he
you
uses
can
it.
rewind to any previous point in battle.
I'd imagine
so
it's
don't be
one per
afraid to rethink your strategy
Oh.
if things don't go as planned.
Really hoping we'd see the number reduce.
I think it's probably one sand
Based
per
on
turn.
one sand per
Well,
turn.
not one sand per turn, but one sand per action.
One sand per action. Yeah, I can
I
see
think
that
because
maybe.
if I think it's probably one sand per action. Well, this just doesn't look. This doesn't look exactly out of place, does it? Is that just me? Like, is it just, like this?
This just in. We're going. This just in. We're going back to We're going back to Hoshido.
We're going to Hoshido, boys, because this looks.
Class
What?
such as Shido, who are skilled
Shido.
with swords,
Uh-huh,
Bardingers, who fight on horseback,
Cool.
and
cool.
bishops, who use white magic.
Nice. I like it.
I can't be
unit's
the only one who
abilities
heard
can
that.
change dramatically.
Nope, we all heard it.
The weapons they can wield and their range of movement also vary.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All for
Classes
the new
are
people to
divided
fire on.
into beginner, specialty, and advanced tiers.
Specialty,
an
not
odd one.
intermediate.
Beginner classes are the foundation. Gladiators excel in handling
Nezha.
weapons. Diviners can
Dante?
wield magic.
Dante as a female name. That's
And Fornius riders can
interesting. But
Oh, beginner's in the way of seeing this
excel
woman's
in handling weapons.
name.
um,
Diviners can wield magic.
Gladiator. Is Gladiator just mercenary, do you think?
And Orneus riders can cover more ground. There are 5 beginner classes in all.
Nah, something.
Specialty classes.
Oh my god, the
have
guy
more
on the left.
specific abilities.
Hey, that's that guy.
Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor.
Yeah.
They are quite disparate in this
Armored
game.
knights.
Like, there's
They are very
loads of
disparate.
different...
Yeah. There's lots of different
classes
stuff
have
going
more
on here.
specific abilities. Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor.
Bryce
Winged
don't- he-
soldiers can leap obstacles and cover long distances.
That fella didn't even have shoes on.
While charioteers can strike multiple enemies in a straight line.
That's really interesting.
That is a really interesting class.
Advanced classes are masters of their skills.
Wait, is that Anna on the
Cataphracts
elephant?
have the mobility of horses.
Go back,
with the
that was Anna
defense
on the
of
elephant.
heavily
Most definitely.
their skills.
Oh, yeah, that's Anna.
Advanced
Yeah, that's Anna on an
Yeah, that's
elephant.
definitely Anna.
Anna on an elephant.
Can't have
Something
classes are
we've seen now.
masters of
Yep.
their
That poor
skills.
horse. That poor
Cataphracts
horse.
That totally looks like...
That's
Shamir.
Shamir called Io.
I thought that might have been Joe. But...
No, it's Io. I saw it earlier. as well.
Cataphract.
Ability of horses with the defense of heavily armored units.
Oh, so
Great
Great
Knight.
Knight.
Poor horse, though. I mean, look at that. The thing must be sweating bullets.
Guardians are skilled with both spears
Sentinel.
and white magic.
Ooh, that's
Plus
new.
other classes that possess a combination of strengths. You'll also
Yep,
find
Anna.
the
Oh, and it's back to being Karen
overwhelmingly
Strassman.
powerful elephant riders and other classes. that
Whoa, hold the phone. I just glossed over that, but
Fortile.
we're really just...
We can use fortile enemies, fortile allies now.
Not just that, but look how broken this heavy charge
You'll also
ability
find
is.
the
Just going
overwhelmingly
through in a straight
powerful
line and hitting
elephant
literally
riders.
everyone.
I'll be real, the
Other
charioteer...
classes that fight
If we
while
pause a second,
astride.
the charioteer and its basically upgrade the elephant rider. Those seem busted if they're actually that. If we're doing that with them, we're about to have charioteer emblem because like holy shit! If you snowball with that, imagine 30 damage on everyone. You just line the boys up and get a boom, boom, boom,
Line
like
up
torpedo
and go.
after torpedo. Just
Could be
30
some-
damage. 30
There
damage.
could be some interesting strats going in there. Yeah, that is basically how I feel as well.
Yeah, I don't know how to. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff that. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff I can say if it's good or bad until I see it in motion.
Yeah.
But actually, having seen that though, good lord, what do the other classes do if heavy charge is a thing? What's the other classes' answer to heavy charge?
I feel like pointing out right now that that ability that the charioteer was using, and bear in mind it's more powerful variant on the elephant rider. That was in Engage. That was essentially an ultimate ability.
Ultimate.
Yeah, it was essentially an ultimate ability you can only use once every so
Wait, can we
goddamn
go back
often.
and see if that was like a Can we see if that was
Which one? The charioteer?
Does it have a like what's its use? Is it durability? Is it soul
While
damage? Or...
charioteers
That looks to be some kind of.
can strike
Looks
multiple
like
enemies in a
a
straight
combat
line.
art to me.
There are over 10 to attain.
There are over 10
Advanced
to attain.
classes are master.
Okay, let's zip back to where we were then. So Guardian and then the Elephant Rider, which, you know...
Delete them all.
And other classes that fight while astride
Wait, look at this
giant
book.
beasts.
Sorry, why is he just... Wait. Sorry. Can anyone... Set it. Oh.
It's literally Seth.
I'm gonna ignore the Seth thing for my own
sanity.
For my own sanity's sake, I'm just going to right now ignore the Seth thing because the thing. Oh, by the way, his dragon appears to be called Red Bow. If you look down below the dragoon thing, it says Red Bow and the like friendship meter. There.
Oh, that's interesting. You might be able to like get different.
Yeah. That must be why we could see different like models for the different things because they
like horses and
because you probably train them and build rapport with your.
That's cool. That's cool. That's a nice
an interesting
feature.
Thing.
It's literally him.
I'm going to.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
Okay, I'm just going to. I'm going to gloss over that and for 1 second just say, come on, guys, can we look at the fact that why does Bro have his nips out?
Because
that's completely separate to like the like armpit opening. Like, look, that's just he's just got them out.
Oh my god! And his armpits are covered, so it's not even close.
It's
to...
literally not even heat
He's
radiating.
just got his boobies
He's
out.
just got them on display. It's like, do you know what this needs a tag? This needs the tag. This needs like that like functionally nude tag. That needs to be on this right now. I didn't want to see Sethith's breasts, and now I have, and it's deeply disturbing to me.
Lordy.
Anyway, in other news, now I'm just gonna sit here and bask in the fact that Sethith's here. What is going on?
Sethith's here, and it's obviously definitely Sethith because he's got the same facial structure, and he's hiding his ears.
Why is his hair?
And he's dyed his hair.
Why is his hair like yellowy green?
He's dyed it. He dyed his hair yellow. Because if you look at the roots, they're green. His natural colour.
How thuggish of him to bleach his hair.
I can't believe this. This is hilarious.
Oh god, I don't know what to say about this.
Then we know for a fact now it's a sequel.
Yep.
I mean, even though we had the year earlier, this confirms it because we know where Sethith was the whole damn time.
So we're in a sequel, and there's a sequel part to this game.
There's a sequel
even
part to the
further
sequel
in the future.
Yep. But we know,
Cassie, you weren't there for that, but to DLDR,
we're going to go back to it.
Yeah, we're
in a second.
Just saying, the sequel we got shown right at the start of the Nintendo Direct. It's
the future part with the underworlds.
In the future part with the underworld things, we saw a bunch of statues of the
Four Lords.
So presumably that means they must have become legendary heroes in their own right. And Eshmel's. You don't even know what this guy's name is. You've called him like Ephraim, Emblem Engage. What? Eshmel.
Eshmel. Presumably his quest is to go back into the past and recruit these heroes to his cause. But
I don't even know what to say when I look at this.
The thing is, we know when he was.
This image feels like it's blown me off the chair.
We know exactly every time he was. So the war happened.
We know where
and then he was in the tower with Flame. He wouldn't have come off here for a jolly.
We know where he was at all times. He was. We actually know pinpoint throughout the entirety of Sethith's life up to the end of Three Houses where he was.
So since he's here and he was never in here before, we can confirm that it's not during those time periods. Which means it has to be after.
Also,
now.
I think he'd surely have a little bit to say about. Oh no, there was that time I was in.
That was that time I went
Dagda,
to Dagda,
and he doesn't even have support with Shamir.
Yeah,
it's not. He's like, oh, I have been to Dagda, by the way. Just putting that out there.
Prepare for battle.
Between matches, you'll have time to get ready for what's to come.
172 turns.
Remember that.
You'll receive some useful intel about your next opponent.
Ideal weapons bronze.
So use this information while exploring Daxian, or venturing off to improve your team's prowess in battle. The time is yours to spend.
So delicious.
Hey, it's this clip again.
These clips.
Wait, hold on. That makes me want to.
So delicious.
For something.
It is a Killing Edge. That is definitely a Killing Edge.
Yeah, Killing Edge.
Ah, it's a shame that's not her personal. But not a shame that anyone can.
Let's look at some of the things you can do in Daxian.
Oh, theatre.
Cool theatre.
The Arena Plaza
This is so Roman
is where you can receive additional training once per week in the time between matches. As your skills improve, you'll learn new moves to use in battle and be able to wield increasingly stronger weapons.
Oh, that's not even a.
That looks fresh out of Breath of the Wild.
You can watch battles between other participants unfold to research your opponents.
Oh, interesting.
At the shopping arcade, you'll purchase weapons and tools, or enhance your weapons using materials you've collected.
Wooden?
Weapons and
Sorry,
tools.
what's the
Right, we ain't
durability
even
on
got wooden. We don't even just have bronze now. We have wooden weaponry.
Yeah,
Just
even
mod
worse
people.
durability.
Stock infinite.
Do we have...
Or
Did they ever highlight a wooden thing?
You'll purchase weapons and tools.
Oh yeah, they did. Okay, I'll just pause it then.
At the shopping arcade, you'll purchase weapons and
A light, simple sword cast from wood.
tools. Or enhance your weapons.
We'll
using
look more
materials
carefully at
you've
the stats
collected.
later. Ah, there's the enhancement. Told you.
Yeah.
This temple row is watched over by a bronze statue of the divine sovereign. And is
Bronze?
home to 7 temples. Depending on which temple you volunteer in, you'll acquire a blessing to use in battle.
Oh.
Whoa,
What the hell? These are the
Provide
gods?
effects, such as a temporary statue.
Go back.
These provide effects.
Oh, look at
Wait,
all
wait,
their
wait.
ears.
So they're all dragons.
Smirnos.
Smirnos. Mara.
Wait, the crests underneath.
Huh?
This is literally not how it works.
Yeah, wait, hang on, what? So who are these people? These are... Okay, what, is that Karen? Is Blessed level 3 guy Karen?
I don't know about him, but I know that one, and I know that one.
And I know the one on the left's Goneril.
That's Goneril. Is that the Beast?
That's Orban.
That's Orban on the right.
The one on the right's Orban. That's...
Why do they both have pointed ears and same crests as other people?
Yeah, these guys are...
This is an anomaly.
These guys are genetically identical to... They have the same blood, not same blood type or anything. They have literally the same blood. Bro, we're playing Code Vein. They got the same blood code. So,
well, that's a retcon.
Actually, let me just say no. I'll say this. I'll say this. So it's not a retcon. Very pleased to meet you, Goneril. Shame about your whatever the dorsal fin thing or was. I don't know how they pilfered that, but I guess there goes Goneril's dorsal fin. So she might.
Yeah.
Won't want her to transform. She might have some bone disease. Or
Wait,
something.
hold on a second. Were the crests named after the dudes who took them, or the?
Oh no, they were named after. Oh, so they were named after the 10 elites. So yeah, these could be the names of those guys. So are these names of the tree crests? The tree names, the crests.
If that's the case, though, I have one question: how are they all alive?
Why is they got their bones pilfered while they were asleep and non-lethally?
Non-lethally.
They non-lethally had their bones pilfered. It's like, you know, the joke of you wake up and there's stitches around your kidney.
First to fall asleep at the sleepover.
Yeah, it's like that, except that just happened with Talus. Talus was at the sleepover.
Damn.
So the other thing I would say though is if these really are the actual names of Rhea's siblings and everything, then.
Actually, let's see what the person on the right is called.
Mara, I thought it was. Aurora. Mara's. So Orban is actually Aurora's crest. That's the crest of Aurora. Now, the thing I wanted to mention, like the other ones, and like whatever Goneril's name is, so they never highlight her, but you know, like whatever she is, the bone stealing, I'll just ignore that for now. So we got some bone stealers out here. But Talus has done weirder shit, being real. So, bone stealing, sure. Why would Rhea not why would Rhea actively say no, not make at least an effort to try and rename, you know, kind of go, the 10 elites are called this, but this is Aurora's crest, not Orban's crest. Because, like, she made no effort to kind of give back the name of her elder siblings.
Because the elites are being venerated anyway.
I guess so, but I mean, it's just why not? You know, her poor siblings, her elder siblings, they got unpersoned. Aurora's unpersoned. I mean, I guess she's down here and doing fine, but you know,
I mean,
whatever her.
Maybe that's part of it.
Oh, Fetters of Dromia there, so like her hands are gone.
No, but the
if Aurora doesn't have a hand, we know why. You just see one of her hands is missing.
Look, what I mean is, maybe they went into hiding.
Yeah, I mean, under the assumption that this isn't a retcon and these guys aren't just again genetically identical to Rhea's siblings somehow in a act of God, which actually isn't an act of God.
Also,
what? The fact that none of them have green hair? They could just dye it. Seth's already on that die game.
It's less that. It's less that and more the...
Oh, Divine Sand can be used here.
Cost 15.
15 Divine Sand, so you can use the turn wheel turns for getting blessings and stuff. Okay, cool. You were going to say, though?
Something just kind of bugs me, I guess.
About what?
About the fact that these guys seem to be more powerful than they should be.
What, they're like...
Well, I mean, look at Sethith. He's playable
he's playable in this game. Maybe, I mean...
Why is he incapable of giving blessings?
Actually, having said that, maybe... I don't know, because funnily enough, I will actually go out there and say... Again, maybe it's just a haha funny moment, but Sethith does say that he's only he pulls a Jade Curtis and only says that he's regained his full power back when he gets level 99. When he hits level 99, he's like, "Oh, I finally feel like I did back in the day." Which at that point he's probably going to have capped all stats. So that's not to mention again, blessing, maybe shorthand. Forgiving blood. Remember...
Are you out of your mind?
Kai had Auburn in one of the clips. What if that's why? Auburn's right here, or should I say Aurora is right here.
Are you out of your mind?
What? They're just giving
You don't just give blood and then lose it for a bit and then lose it.
Please, ma'am, could I have a little pinch of your blood?
Here, I'll give you 2 drops. That'll last you a couple days. Like, that's not how that works. If this is the case, then we can have any character having all 4 of these crests.
Yeah, which would...
There's no way that's the case.
That would blow your body
There's no way that's the case. Maybe.
Considering that it neuters your lifespan down to a scant 20 years. If you'd have 2 crests, if you got all 4 in your body, you'd probably just pop.
Like I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. No, I don't know what I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is the most like more than the Sethith thing. This like blew my brains out, and I'm in a state of shock. I think I'm in a state of shock.
They actually
here,
are showing there is. These are definitely
dragons.
dragons.
These are dragons. These are Nabateans.
These people had better not be Sothis level god.
Well, if they are, then
I'm going to be so damn angry.
If they are, I'm going to look at Rhea and Sethith and all of them and go, "Why are you so weak?"
Hell, if they turn out to be Sothis tier, then we've got a very problematic problem.
What, the Talus was going around stealing literal gods' bones? Talus was pulling a stunner and he just went around going, "Oh, right, here we go. Gonna steal some more god bones."
It's just weird. Like, we've seen, like, even if you count Flane as like, oh well, she's a half Nabatean, maybe she's not as powerful as like a full on. Sethith and Rhea are full-blooded Nabateans.
Rhea's powerful as a dragon, but she's powerful as like a mythological dragon. Yeah. She's not powerful in like the way that Sothis is both.
These people are giving out blessings. This is weird.
Again, maybe it's also kind of gameplay style.
I guess if it's like that, then fine. Shall we carry on?
Yeah.
So Snurnos, Mars,
such as a temporary.
This is Mars.
Mars.
What?
There's 2 characters named after Mars now.
Yeah.
Mars and Marth.
But Mars.
Oh, getting the blessing made
more damage.
More defense. That's
damn, Mars, you ain't getting any of my money.
Exam proctor to take a certification exam.
Oh, that just looks horrible.
Yeah, the knees were not
on who's taking the test and the class they're aiming
Ovate.
for.
Oh god, do you see on the right?
Go back if you want me to see it.
Well, the problem is we can't see it. Like, they're not showing us the description.
All the hats.
Highly true spirit.
Have the necessary
it's like,
skills
no, show us all of it, please.
To attain the pleasure I seek.
Excuse me? You're gonna do what with that sword?
You can also receive quests from townsfolk.
Sure.
Complete them by the given deadline to receive quest.
Ball pipe.
Hey, do I look okay to you? I've been so stressed lately, and I'm hoping it's not obvious.
Deadline to receive
Whoa,
rewards.
whoa.
Ball pipe.
I might have to
know,
nuke
you
that
might
place.
ask for your help.
Oh, here's the
A
love.
divine sovereign? Why would
I
someone
snuck out
of
the
your
castle, though.
stature be here?
Wait, pause. Is the Divine Sovereign... The Divine Sovereign doesn't really look... Well, we know he has fellow gods there.
Yeah, what's his
I wonder
deal,
what
then?
his... I wonder what his... Maybe he's like Flame, maybe he's a second generation.
Does he have
Monotone.
ears?
He has the ears.
Oh,
We've seen
okay.
it. So he might be one of their kids.
Well, I mean, he's yeah.
or
fine.
perhaps they had another sibling who died, and they're all his aunts and uncles, and like or went
Easily
missing or
possible.
whatnot. So he's
But the
sort
weird
of-
thing is, Aurora, we see her in person. Do you remember? Like,
I do remember that.
So she's here, she's alive, she's knocking about.
Yep.
So at the very least, she's okay.
I'm guessing he's probably their little special boy, considering he's the divine sovereign and everything, and he does. I'm getting he's younger, considering that you can literally get blessings from the gods from them.
If not for the fact that he seems to be like certain. No, wait.
But
that
he's
wouldn't
just
be
like, if you.
Ishmael.
Sorry, am I the only one who finds it funny that is Ashmel?
Ashmel, yeah. If not for the fact that still doesn't confirm it though. I think Ashmel might be a reincarnate of this guy. Whether you choose to be female or male, because Sothis, Byleth is always a reincarnate of Sothis.
Oh yeah, the birth of a divine, the second birth,
second birth of the true ruler of the. So in this way, I don't know. We don't know enough. We don't know enough.
For your help.
The divine sovereign? Why would someone of your
Who was she
stature be
talking
here?
to? Like Theodora was with
Rewards.
someone, right?
You
Oh,
never
that's
know
old.
who might ask for your help.
That's Anna. That's not.
That wasn't Alton.
The
That was
divine
Anna.
sovereign? Why would someone of your
Alton's
stature
always
be
those
here?
Recruit.
That's recruit. No, that's
You
that's
can also recruit powerful warriors
Noctul-
who need
Noctula.
dancing.
Damn. Noctula.
Even if they turn you away
Yay.
at first, try giving them
Try bribing them.
gifts. Those, I'd advise you to stay away. Those who come too close only find misery with me. Farewell. She can't be Flame, can she?
I would assume not, because, well, for one thing,
She
doesn't
can be
look-
Flame.
Why?
Well, look at her hat. Is that potentially a funeral veil thing, a motif coming out of it?
Oh, and like, no, but she has an Auburn thingy on her. Look, she has an Auburn thingy on her chest. What? Why would she?
No, yeah, that's fair.
What? She's like, oh, I've come here to see Aurora. I've come here to see my aunt, but my husband's dead.
Who knows?
if they turn you away at first.
Well, if her
try giving
husband
them
is dead, then it
gifts.
confirms not Byleth.
Or first, try giving them gifts.
Appreciated.
It's not her.
Or invite them to share a meal.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Flame.
That
Does sound like
might
someone
be
I know,
enough to win them over.
Yeah.
At inns, not only can you lodge and eat, but you can let time pass to gain experience.
Whoa, we got... Oh! Nadine. That'll have been the person...
Nadine, oh, there.
Yeah,
and
you're right,
Keyrock.
EO. Yang J. Michaela, Esmeralda, Fabio.
God, they're
He's
just
a-
going really sporadic with like the naming conventions, the
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 designs,
designs,
the
everything. They're just like,
weapons,
just throw it all in the
naming
kitchen sink, yeah.
convention. Yeah.
And gather materials automatically.
Oh my goodness me.
The auto menu has been a thing since Three Houses.
Characters who've grown close may converse and show their support to each other
Get your
here
sister
too.
to teach us all about bacon.
Oh, and can I get a raise? Then I'd be psyched to work even harder.
I thought she was going to say that teach your sister
I
about
came here
banking.
to say I was pulling for you, but it went the other way around.
As your journey continues, you'll gain access to even more facilities. This is the Pale Even More Facilities.
Is that Xander Moses?
That does
This is
sound
the
like Xander
Pale
Moses as
Raven's
well.
Perch, a spot where a mysterious white bird rests its wings.
What?
From here, you can swap to a different hero.
Oh,
Progress
what?
is saved for each of the heroes, so playing through all 4 of their stories in parallel is an option.
Okay.
Well, that
Now we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
When you venture outside of Daxian, you can explore areas across the continent.
Looks like we're doing a 1, 2, 3, 1,
Time
2, 3,
passes
4, 1, 2,
every
3,
time
4,
you
1, 2,
move,
3, 4.
so
I know I didn't say
plan
4
your
the first time.
expeditions
but-
carefully.
Okay, I see. This looks really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like gameplay style.
Visit towns to purchase local wares.
Oh,
Anything you'd like?
Do I get kicked out of the tournament if I don't come back?
Or gather information that could be useful on your adventure. Travel with your allies to improve everyone's abilities in battle. Enemies will randomly appear on the world map.
Fawns Forest.
When you encounter one, a skirmish will begin.
Like the old, like not old, like the new Fire Emblem games.
Earn experience
old
points
if you
by
count Sacred
felling your
Stones.
foes.
Yeah, I just mean the old
You'll
as in
also find
Old Awakening, Old
dungeons.
Fates. I was just saying old, like
Where you'll
as in
collect materials for strengthening weapons,
loot steal.
along with other treasures.
Dew of
wait.
Peace.
When you encounter enemies,
Hold on a
along
tick.
with other treasures.
Oh, we got
Materials
knives
for
as well.
strengthening weapons,
Knives might be swords.
along with other treasures.
The 11 swords seem to be a knife-shaped thing.
When you encounter
really?
enemies roaming in a dungeon,
But she's using
What
a
the
different. What?
What is that thing, bro?
armies clash that differs
A
from normal
what?
battles
You
will
what?
begin.
What?
Suppose I must.
In clashes, you can perform attack combos with your allies.
Sorry, what are we playing at this point?
Turn-based Fire
Turn-based
Emblem
Fire
in the
Emblem.
year of our
Use
Lord,
abilities that are unique to them.
2026.
In the year of our Lord,
For
we got.
instance,
Oh, my God.
Dietrich can flush out enemies in hiding.
Oh, I can't with this,
While
mate.
Theodora can recruit soldiers in towns and send out her
battalions, that
assembled
is.
troops to gather materials or deploy them in battle.
Oh yeah.
As battalions work.
Make the most
bro,
of
that's-
these commands
what?
to enhance your
Meganos.
battle.
So wait, pause a second. Kai can get. So Dietrich can find or else spawn in like enemies to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Kai can get more like animals for the barracks, you know, for more wyverns, more ostriches, what have you. You can use Theodora can get more battalions to use in this, that, and the other to like use in fights or use them for use them to scout more areas. And Leda can just get stuff from things.
Seems that way.
I just mean, like, they showed off that Theodora can use the battalions to gather loads of shit really quickly, and then apparently Lady can just get stuff when she's around.
Maybe there's more abilities than that.
Yeah. It just
Hiding
feels
some
like,
of it.
wow, she's really breaking through with that one. That idea.
ground.
Anyway, it looks like we're gonna get some plot now.
Yeah, so it's solo.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I,
What's
the
that
divine sovereign, that I vow to you.
Hang on, go back. Was he about to kill
I
himself?
vow to you.
That looks like he's being demonic beasted.
Yeah, it's either that or actually no, we've seen those before.
What?
Those are identical to those tendrils that appeared in the Underworld thing to make an Underworld gate. I think he's applying Underworld
he could be.
boon on himself.
Oh, because it did say enemy with enemy. This nullifies one enemy with Underworld boon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
that
think
could be
this is
Underworld
him
boon.
activating.
Better not be him
Underworld boon.
turning into a demonic beast, because that is a
No, that you don't come back from.
yeah, that's a completely unreversible transformation, as
Hear
seen
me
by
now,
Maurice.
as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Very sadly for Maurice, by the way, since he's
I
suffered
wonder
through
how
1,000
often
years
these.
of
How
bloodlust.
often do you think these even happen?
Probably not that often.
Like a year, or every 4 years, every 10?
Maybe even every century or something. I mean, these guys are Nabateans. They do live for a while.
Yeah.
They might be like only once a generation do you get to do this.
Big plot events coming up right about now. Oh, we're going to see how far it goes
50?
into the future.
Just 5 years? 5 years? 5 years? What happened, bro? 5 years? I remember 5 years ago. That was 2021.
They became legends in 5 years?
Who built the statues of them in 5 years?
I mean, you could build those statues in like
Poor Theodora, bro. Her head's gone.
She lost her head.
Hearing Sergeant Morris sing this is actually weird.
I can't believe they put lyrics to this song.
It has lyrics.
What?
Rhea sings them.
Oh.
Rivers drift.
Oh.
I see that my song has finally reached your ears.
I was a ball of fire.
You can never kill Sothis. It's not possible. She cannot die. It's impossible.
Yeah.
She's a super capital G god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even being just removed from existence kills Sothis.
Yeah, being removed from existence and then fusing with a reincarnation of herself, thus destroying her prior consciousness, doesn't destroy her prior consciousness.
It doesn't.
I don't think reality can exist without Sothis being there.
Yeah. If Sothis isn't here,
the universe was getting antsy when that
spawns
happened.
in a new Sothis. No, not even a new Sothis. The same
original Sothis.
Sothis. She cannot die. It's impossible.
How hard did she bump her head that she managed to lose her memories? She clearly has them now. She remembers the song.
Yeah.
Oh, they broke through the wall.
After the heroic games,
Well, that means they happen at least 5 years.
Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god Balor.
Balor?
Balor?
Oh, Balor.
Wait a minute, Balor! Doesn't that have some reference to Dagda and, like...
Balor is the husband of Sethlene.
Yes, that's it.
But Balor, I thought he said Balor, though.
Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god Balor.
No, that's
Balor. So that's Flame's husband right there.
Even the 4 heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished.
I thought he was going to say they will die.
To confront the situation, the progenitor god, Sothis, calls down a single soul.
What is going on? This plot sounds so wacky because like it has nothing to do with like the verse. This definitely
is the story's true protagonist.
Okay.
You are given 2 choices. Face the forces of the demon god Balor on your own, with the knowledge that it's no easy task.
They're nameless. And this is against unknown.
Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna.
No, I'm sorry.
Fortuna, the true name of Goneril.
Sorry to go all the way back, but yeah, isn't that
Goneril? Yep, Fortuna. So that
was a million
one of
years ago
Sothis'.
from here.
That's one of Sothis' kids right there. That's Rhea's older sister.
It's Rhea's older sister right there. And
she's been called, there we go. She's been called Goddess of Fate nowadays.
An exam.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's.
I tell you what, bro. I tell you what. People said that Rhea was big in her boots for making herself the Archbishop. These ones just went all in and said, "No, I'm a god. I'm a god. I am God. I'm the goddess of fate. That's what I am." It's like, you're just a dragon. Calm down.
I mean, Sothis certainly is a god.
Yeah, she ain't a dragon.
Yeah, that's true. But I wanted to point out, right, about Fortuna, yeah.
What? Also, look at that dragon thing that they're fighting. What?
If she can use time powers,
Mm-hmm.
then I get the very strong sense that Sothis just has all of the abilities of her kids.
Children?
Yeah.
I guess so, but time powers are a little different from... if she has time powers, she's definitely the strongest of her children. Considering that Sothis turns into a dragon.
Powers of the goddess Fortuna to change the fates of the 4 heroes.
Honestly, if that happened to me, I'd be scared as hell.
You must carve your path.
That guy just showing up
to change the fates of the 4 heroes.
Oh yeah.
Psst, psst. I'm here to stop you dying.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. You know,
dude
what?
looks like he's gonna whip out the hidden blade and.
No, I'm fine with it. If he says up front, "Hey, I'm here to stop you from dying,"
I mean, I
like,
guess, but imagine he's a mute protagonist like they usually are.
He just walks up and says nothing.
Just like, staring
this
with
could
a
be a
big
reaction
glowy
image.
eye.
That reaction image.
This can. It's like that one from Invincible with like Invincible flying away from Thrag.
Yeah, it's literally just that. But there we are.
Oh lordy, lordy! Why do I keep referencing that show?
What is that? What is?
Must carve your path in the hope of saving Dagda.
Were they the
from
golfer?
destruction.
Sorry, go back. I know we're
Those
not.
carve your path in the hope of saving Dagda
looked like
from
a golfer.
destruction.
What the background?
Yeah.
Carve your
I mean, yeah, I see what you mean with the
maybe it's just the
architecture.
in the hope of saving.
It's the same
Dagda
spot here.
from
I see the
destruction.
circles in the back.
Those who join you in the future
Dietrich's.
will strengthen the might of your assembled forces.
All right.
This is where your story begins. The end of the world at the hands of the demon god. Which path will you walk?
There's a secret ending.
Is up to you.
Did she really? Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Fortune's Weave launches September 17th.
Oh, mark
only
your
on
calendars,
Nintendo
ladies
Switch.
and gents.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave
Whoa.
Dagden Collection,
Sorry.
which includes a 150-page art book,
And 150 pounds
12
of
character
deficit.
art cards, and more will be
Wait,
available
wait,
the
it's
same
150.
day.
No, it's like 120. But
Oh, okay. The poster is A1 size.
A1.
Plus, more Fire Emblem content will be available following this presentation.
How so?
Music.
Nintendo Music, a service that lets you listen to Nintendo tunes anytime,
I'm literally just hearing this in
anywhere,
case.
will be updated with selected tracks from this
What?
game,
Now?
including the main
Yeah,
theme,
right now.
later today.
Later today. Okay.
I feel like getting out my phone and
Additionally,
checking them.
The Nintendo Today smart device app, which brings you
Literally no
daily
one
updates
uses
from
this.
Nintendo, will receive a new Fire
Well, I think
Emblem
we've
theme
got the
beginning
picture. It's-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
app will also feature new information.
Vio, Xander Moses.
Objects of beauty, sweet things. His little sister, notably not fighting though. He doesn't like fighting.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a loves underneath and it says fighting in block caps.
All right. Where should we? Is there anything? Okay, there doesn't seem to be.
Seems like there's nothing much else there.
Okay.
Ask the developer. What do I ask them? Did you
what-
play
don't-
Did you play Three Houses before starting this? Well.
Well. Okay. First thoughts.
You go first, then I'll say.
Yeah. Gameplay wise, I think they've definitely taken some efforts to shake things up, whilst remaining familiar enough for the veteran players. I'm a little worried by some of the things like the
Turn-based.
the chariot and the elephant rider. Those look a little OP to me. I'm not sure how you'll balance that, but you know, we can but wait and see on
I
that
feel like
kind
the
of thing.
turn-based thing is something that I'm looking at of just like
That strikes me as like
that feels really
such a-
gimmicky though.
Yeah,
just like, and
it's
not in a good way. It feels like very. I just throw that in.
They threw that in because they didn't like the skirmishes that you did in Echoes of What?
Echoes of Wisdom.
Echoes,
Shadows of Valentia.
Shadows of Valentia. Yeah, Shadows of Valentia kind of did skirmish maps. I think they just wanted to do something different because we have skirmish maps already, and it doesn't bother me greatly. Like you say, it's a little gimmicky, but you know,
I doubt it's going to be balanced or anything. I think it's just going to be very basic.
I think it's likely just going to be kind of a distraction, like a palate cleanser kind of thing while you're doing those dungeons. I don't see that as being anything particularly deep. I really like the world map. I really like the way the calendar system seems to be being implemented. I like the idea of like, you know, making up, you know, actual strategizing of, okay, where shall I go? How do I maximize the time that I've got to develop my team? You know, do I learn about things? Do I get classes? Do I fight in skirmishes? Do I, you know, I'm interested to see how supports will factor into that. Will supports take time, or can we just watch them whenever? But yeah, I also like the fact that I also like the durability thing. Seems all right. I mean, we've yet to see it properly, but if it really is the case that durability is exclusively used for combat arts, then I'd want it to be the case that mages can also just use a like crappy energy blast when they run out of juice, because it feels like, well, magic has durability and those don't, if that's the case.
Maybe you do combat arts with magic as well.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, I think from the gameplay side of things, I think there's a lot of it that looks quite promising to me. Honestly,
yeah, absolutely.
I even like the thing they've done with the paths. I even like the fact that you
can go
between them whenever you want.
Whereas in a Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, I think that's quite interesting. You know, you get to play it at your own pace. So maybe I think what we're likely going to do is play each chapter.
Yeah, I think each chapter
character.
One.
Boom, 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 boom. So then we can see the differences between their routes. But
I hope their routes are nicely different.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that.
You know, the whole the true protagonist, and then you're going to go back and save them, makes me wonder a little bit.
Yeah, do we get that at the end?
That makes me wonder a little bit about the length of it. Like, are we just going to have like 5 chapters with each of the lords and not really have that much time with them? And then, here's the true protagonist there, Ishmael. Get out there and do the actual plot.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a secret ending if you manage to beat
all 4.
No, I mean, I think there's a secret ending if you don't go back and get anyone. You know, like maybe DMC5 style, if you just beat Urizen as Nero at the start.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, true, there could be. I think much like that, it's going to be a very, yay!
You did it! Hooray! Lois Simos. Story-wise, time travel's always a thing that's a little bit like, In this case, I don't mind it too much since it's kind of a set right what once went wrong kind of thing, and those can be interesting.
Yeah.
The individual stories of the characters I still find a little bit lacking. Like Kai just trying to save his dad, Lida trying to avenge her dad. The only really interesting, even Dietrich is just like, I want to fight someone strong. The only one who's actually got like an interesting idea of what's going on is Saramis lady Theodora.
Even then, I don't really know what her. I don't know what her crusade over to Daxian really. She seems to be under the impression that if she crusades to Daxian and says that no, the goddess of death is actually really chill, then the people who she borders will stop beefing her unless they're also part of like a Daxian confederation or something, and she's trying to go to their boss to say, hey, look, they're beefing us, tell them to stop. Unless that's the case, I have no clue why she's just gone off on a jolly in one direction, basically going on a little bit of a holy mission over here, trying to spread the faith.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, her people are just out here like, fuck, where's Theodora? We're getting attacked!
Yeah.
And yeah, well, you can tell we're just kind of dancing around the dragon things because we just don't want to talk about them, or at least I don't want to talk about them.
About what?
You.
The gods?
Just the gods thing, because I just don't know what to say about Fortuna other than I'm very glad that weird dorsal fin looking thing that the Freikugel's made out of wasn't particularly structurally important to your bones.
Yeah.
Your skeletal structure seems to be very well made, if that's what that is. Also, you are Goneril, so even... Well, actually, no, all of them are stated to be children of the goddess, but, you know... So you are Sothis' daughter. I don't... What's Fortuna, or whatever she was called? What's her deal, you know? Like, oh, she's just... Because it explicitly did say use her time-traveling powers. Wow, clearly she's the favourite child. Bloody hell, Goneril... I'm surprised Goneril isn't more important to the plot, considering...
Either that or she was given them after the fact.
I mean, I guess so, but... Well, yeah, again, regardless of that, how are they alive? That's kind of, you know, how are they alive? Again, there's only one dragon per crest, so you can't say these aren't them. These are them.
In fact, it's even hybrids like Flame just get a new crest.
Flame got a new crest. Hybrid dragons get new crests.
They come out as pure blood dragons, and they get a new crest.
No matter what, as I said before, it's like blood type. It's not like blood type. It's like genetically. You can have the same blood type as your parents, but you can't have the exact same genes as your parents. You're not going to, you know, come out and then be a clone of your father, because your mother doesn't have your father's half of the genes. Like, your father's sperm isn't going to go, get out. It's like, but we're supposed to, like, nah, get out, I'll do it myself. Oh, okay.
Perhaps they entered dragon sleep. Like Flame did.
Like Flame did, I guess they could have, but why did they go to Dagda and do that and then never tell Rhea, or Rhea never found out in any way? You know, like, they didn't leave a letter, is what I mean.
We don't know.
They didn't leave a letter or anything saying, hey, we're not dead. Like, being fair, if I was getting hit over the head with Fortuna's dorsal fin, I'd probably think, and heart, because Goneril has the crest stone in it. So Fortuna's whole ass heart is in there. She's lost her heart and her dorsal fin. And if I was getting walloped by that, by some guy who was called Goneril, and he was like, yeah, get clobbered, I'd probably think Fortuna was dead, because I'd like, damn, they fashioned a full-on weapon out of her corpse.
That's really problematic.
Then I get, boom, a little text from Fortuna. She's like, nah, it's all right, got a heart transplant real quick, I'm feeling better.
Oh, no.
Good to hear. Yeah, I'll just rip the bandage off and say, this really smacks to me of, this is a story that has been, that the Fodlan style of thing has just kind of been lazily painted over it so that it's more marketable. I will be absolutely real in saying that. I don't see why Sothis is here. I don't see why Sothis is here. She's got nothing to do with this,
especially since
it's not in Sothis's character or anything.
Especially since the crests don't even work the same way.
The crests
what's
work
she doing trying to save Dagda?
She's trying to save the world or something from the demon god. Where was the demon god when Talus was like blowing shit up? Didn't you ever go to Talus and with an ultimatum and say, yo, Talus, I know you don't like me, but I'll literally be... let me just be genuine with you for one little nanosecond, okay? Talus, I'm not the only fucking god. There's a demon god out there. Her name is... Her name is I've forgotten it for some reason. Balor, yeah. Her name's Balor. What, like the Castlevania boss? No. Different Balor. Also, what's Dagda's deal?
The guy made the Emperor.
Anyway, this guy was the original, like, Emperor. He was the original, like, founder of the Kingdom of Dagda. He's completely unimportant. Ignore him. Like, they just brought him up in as a statue. He looked awesome, metal as fuck, with his, you know, got his spear in one hand, got his severed heads of his foes there, boom, looking well tough, and then he's just some old guy. Ignore him. Here's the gods. Like, okay. The bottom line is, them being alive, they can't be alive. They both cannot be alive and cannot be dead. They are paradox people. their hearts and bones have been fashioned into weapons before the events of the games, so they are dead, unless you're saying that dragons can now survive without their hearts and bones. Oh wait, Rhea. So, and the reason I mentioned that is because Rhea, when you break Rhea's creststone, she consistently dies. Maybe she should just try being a little bit tougher, because, come on, at least 4 of your siblings have actually gone through that level of damage and toughed it out. So they are dead, those 4,
and you can't even say that
we have a.
You can't even say they're clones or something.
Yeah,
because Rhea herself was making clones of Sothis, essentially.
Yeah,
and
they make different people.
Importantly, none of them had ears. Yep. But these guys do. So either maybe cloning technologies increased
maybe
really
Sothis
hard.
cloned them. She just remade her children like as some sort of weird fever dream. She just went, fuck it, let's just bring these guys back.
She came back so hard, she came back.
So again, Sothis as a goddess here is just, she's here. She could not be Sothis. She could just not be Sothis.
Oh, you mean she could be like Bothis?
She could be Bothis. She could be the Dagda. She could be the Morrigan. Whatever you want. But right now we're just calling her Sothis, and she has now kind of just and Sothis has again said, "Oh, I need your help, fam, to go and fight the goddess of the underworld or something." So clearly there is a goddess on the level of Sothis, who is the goddess of the underworld, who
either that or she just can't enter the material plane anymore.
I guess maybe not, but
then how do you explain her physically bringing a guy back into the physical plane?
I mean, by that metric, yeah. Why didn't she just physically make a fucking nuke and put it in Balor's house? I don't really know what Balor's deal is. She's just a death goddess and is apparently worshipped by Saramisians.
No.
What?
Unless she's also Euphas.
Sounds like she is. Goddess of the Night and Underworld. Look at the Euphas diagram. It was very clear that it was a woman with green hair and pointed ears. What, Sothis?
That's her. That's the lady walking with the baby.
Yeah, that's Balor.
Right, not Balor.
That's Balor. It literally said, "This is the goddess of death, Balor." What? Was the Nintendo Direct just fucking with us?
Cap.
No, it's not Cap. What are you talking about?
I'm going back to listen to it.
What do you think it is?
Not that.
What do you think she is?
I think she's Euphas, the goddess of night and death.
Who's Balor then? The baby?
The demon god Balor.
Where are you getting this information from? Insider our information.
I'm getting it from the fact that generally there aren't 2 names for one character.
Very nice staked armor there. Glad they didn't put the people in them though.
Oh wait, this is
you
way
went
too
a little
early.
bit too early. I'm not gonna lie.
Games. End. Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god Balor.
Balor's in her arms then.
So that's Balor. The baby's Balor and she's Euphas. Okay, fine. So she, well, I don't know what she is then, but I guess she's not. So even saying, okay, that's the demon god is Balor.
But look, that's definitely...
What's she doing?
Of Ceramis in the south. Theodora represents a culture that worships the
Look, there she is.
of death.
Pointy ears, green hair, reaching for the sun. Weirdly, I've never heard of a goddess of night and the underworld reaching for the sun. I mean, I've heard them reach for it, but not ever really get it. Whereas this diagram pretty clearly shows her reaching, if not creating, the sun.
And night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands.
The keeper of death and night. Oh, she's the keeper. So she's like the keeper of death and night, and then Balor's the demon god. Okay, so her little son there, Balor, which is Flame's husband. Damn. That's okay. So that's a thing. I don't really know what to make of that though, because again, regardless of Balor or Euphas or whatever you want to say, Sothis is deeming it necessary to, fight against that, and yet, despite the prevalence of these motherfuckers, there's no reference to them in Three Houses. unless you're saying that the dark forces from the north, wrong side, is Balor. Maybe he got lost. But sounds like the dark forces from the north, when we looked through his texts, it seemed like that was an entirely fictional thing.
He had his compass around the wrong way.
I guess
like,
so.
oh, that's south then.
By he, you mean Seros, most likely, because that was the actual holy text of the Church of Seros. That was the creation.
Yeah.
So she just got her directions a little wrong.
It happens.
And also, not to mention, Seros has some weird, wacky ability to memorize things that happened before her birth. Because, this and that and the other happened, and then the goddess made the Nabatea. So
it's a religious text. Of course she embellished.
Of course she embellished, and of course she this, that, and the other. But all I'm saying is, if that was supposed to be Balor, how the fuck how'd Rhea work that one out? She just locked in and got a little bit of information from the past.
Yeah, I'll let you take the wheel.
Yeah. So okay, fine. So Euphas is the woman who woman's all over the place, and her baby boy is Balor. Sure. I want to actually go and see that. Yeah, this bit at the start.
World's rightful ruler.
This is going to be a piss take to try and...
You going to try and get the baby?
Yeah.
Of this world's rightful ruler.
Oh, there we are. I got her. That's kind of what I wanted. So
she's got pointed ears.
Yeah, pointed ears and everything. Yeah, you know.
She looks very much like she's dressed very similarly to what's his name, Sombron.
Yeah, she is. Maybe it's Sombron's mum. Maybe I'll get a good shot of this baby and it'll be purple.
It's just Sombron.
It's just Sombron, baby Sombron. I didn't realise you were called Balor. Another life, another time, another place.
At the advent.
Yeah, the baby. They're doing very well to make sure we don't see any features of the baby. I mean, that cloth is magical. That cloth is folded in several different ways to make sure that there is no...
Of the underworld.
Like, if I got a good shot on that baby, it probably looks like a mouth and nothing else. They probably left that baby's mouth out so it could cry, and then other than that, boom, he's just completely swaddled. Don't know why he was screaming.
We'll never win the battles ahead without them.
I'm sure Kai is exceptionally useful to this plan. Beating the demon god will not be complete without that guy. Him over there.
I mean, to be fair, that's Fire Emblem in a nutshell.
Come.
Well, yeah, but at least they usually have divine heritage or something. This is just some clown from buttfuck nowhere. This ain't Marth. This ain't Alm.
It's a clown from buttfuck nowhere who won the heroic games.
Possibly won the heroic games. Maybe didn't.
Maybe didn't.
Like, one of them
the
had
finals.
to. If he wins them, sure, I'll be like, okay, fine. But like, if he just got to the finals then got assassinated.
Got assassinated?
Well, I mean, they died, didn't they?
They said they disappeared.
Or they disappeared. Or
that does sound very much like they died.
They disappeared, and then we have to go back in time and save them from dying. So they died. You need to save them from disappearing. Like, see BBC disappearing, or...
Celebrate.
See?
That is very much like the Dietrich
second
thing.
Birth
So it could be
of
that.
This world's rightful ruler. At the advent.
So
of
yeah,
the
the second birth of this world's rightful ruler.
So Balor's been here
Balor
exactly
has been
once
here
before.
once before and died because this is his revival. So, really, all I have to say to that is, who killed Balor before? Who's killed a demon god? I mean, I guess Eshmal maybe, but why has no one heard of this? All I'm saying is this is another point on the fact that this just isn't really like Three Houses canon or like anything to do with it, because we're just saying that, oh, by the way, in this random other continent there were gods fighting each other to the death, and then meanwhile in Fodlan, Talus nuked everyone, I guess, I don't know, and then he just sat around for 1,000 years under the ground. Like, what? Okay. It's like, tell us, do you reckon you could have been helpful and aimed those nukes towards the demon god?
Yeah.
We'll never win the battles ahead without them.
That ogre got
We
clapped.
need as many as we can recruit.
Yeah, Fortune's Weave, sure. Just going through, seeing anything that pops out immediately. I got my pants ripped again, which didn't feel good. Felt worse the second time, actually.
The Dagdan Empire.
Just trying to get the Dagdan
a land
Empire
at the peak of
thing.
prosperity, under the rule of the
Let's see if it seems out a little more. So, yeah, we've seen this before, but just looking a little closer at it, where can you see? Where's it? What's it called?
Where's what called?
Kai's place.
We'll have to skip forward to hear it again because I cannot remember that to save my life.
It was R something. I'm pretty sure it was like Maya. What?
Let's just skip forward.
In the capital city of Daxian.
Oh, here's the Dagda. I want to see the Dagda again.
No, he's just Dagda.
Oh wait.
Named after the Dagda.
Sorry, Dagda has ears.
What?
Dagda has ears.
Games are held.
Wait, Dagda has ears. Look. Okay, no, those are ears. Either bro got some extensions done, or those are Nabatean, and this guy's Abba Nabatean.
Or
what? He's an elf.
Or he's a human.
And they just embellished with the statue?
Yes. They gave him godly features in his statue.
Yeah, I could be down for that. Godly features in the statue. You know what? I'll allow that. I'll actually allow that because that's tough.
There is no way that's what it is, though.
No,
he's just another.
I feel like they wouldn't. That would be very. That would be a very like. That's an interesting. That'd be very in line with how historical figures are usually deified after the fact.
Yeah. Even if they're just made taller than they were in
life.
Yeah,
yeah, they're generally made a lot taller. I mean, you know, quite often a lot of historical figures are well over 6 foot, despite the fact that makes no sense since this is the tallest generation there's ever been. And you know, there's still a lot of people who aren't over 6 foot. So it's not like back in the day the Romans were just giants and then shrunk down, but that goes into actually a lot of the fact that a lot of old religions and the like, and a lot of old mythologies do say that not only did the people in the past live longer lives, but were taller. Take Gilgamesh, for example. He was going to live a very long life, and you know what he also had? 5 meters tall. The guy was fucking massive.
5 meters?
Like, hell no, I'm suplexing Gilgamesh.
Meters? Genie Mac.
He could probably pick me up with one hand. Well, also he was around 2/3 divine, so don't ask how that works,
yeah,
but, you know.
Let's not.
But regardless, yeah, this could be an interesting little thing
There's
here.
no way it is. There's no way it's that.
But yeah,
it's
it doesn't...
just the fact that he was a god as well.
Except
this isn't what gods are in Fodor.
Doesn't make any
Especially
sense.
since those motherfuckers have crests.
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm kind of angry now.
Either he, like, let's be real here. I'll just be dead ass with you guys. Take this from boom, put a big block capitals, 3 houses, scholar or something like that. Put that on screen or do it in your head, and boom, this is coming from me. And all I'm trying to say to you is, if he really has those ears and everything, and he's actually called Dagda, and that's, you know, that's a thing, and since, again, you know, he's probably not a god on the level of Sothis or or Euphas or Balor, but
where are all these new gods coming from, bro?
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Of just hang on, how are there so many gods popping up?
This is all fake. It's not real.
In Fodlan,
oh my god,
we had one god.
So much more about the other dragons.
It's no.
You'd have to be a total Dawn Oblica to like. Sorry, I'm ranting.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't just throw new information out here and act like, well, this is expanding the world. No. As isolationist as Fodlan was, there was no... If Dagda really is a dragon, let's say Dagda's really a dragon. If Dagda is a dragon on the level of Sothis, there is no fucking way in hell that a living Dagda and Sothis did not interact. If they interacted,
absolutely.
Sothis would then tell her kids, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense, surely. Sothis tells her kids, why the fuck doesn't Seros remember that other god from down south?
Why is he
also,
dead?
how's he dead? How, more importantly, is he dead? I mean, well, yeah, how and why mean the same thing in this.
Yeah, why is he dead? Like, what made him die?
What made him die?
Why
They
is
cannot
he
die
dead?
from natural causes, as you know, shown by
They
Sothis.
can't even
Time
the
isn't
goddamn horse.
real.
Yeah.
In fact, if he
So
is
he
a
has
god
to
on
be-
Sothis, he has to be an Abatean, because if he's a god on Sothis's level, the Dagda is walking around amongst us. He's he's one of these guys, because as we've just seen with Sothis, you can kill her, remove her from existence, wipe her the slate clean, burn down the memory of a Sothis existing, and she'll just respawn. Like, she's playing Minecraft.
If we count Crimson Flower, you can straight up goddamn destroy her crest stone, and she will come back.
You can destroy her crest stone, destroy her divine powers, and she will just respawn in like nothing happened.
And let me tell you something. Crimson Flower is not canon anymore.
Absolutely.
Sethith is here.
Seth is here, so Crimson Flower's not canon. That's
The only way for Crimson Flower to be canon in this case is if he and Flane maybe just he. If he was defeated by Byleth, then he can be spared.
Byleth had to have defeated him. Well, for one thing, we have to say, actually, now that Seth is here, we are going to get a confirmed route.
How so?
Well, because if Sethith does, well, first and foremost with Crimson Flower, if Sethith says, "Hey, I'm here from Fodlan," you know, Fodlan's chilling, then Crimson Flower is not done. Then Crimson Flower must not be done, because he wouldn't say Fodlan's chilling. He'd say Fodlan went to shit. All the dragons are being genocided. Would probably say, "Hey guys, can you help me come kill Edelgard because she's a despot?"
Well, no need. She's dead. She's long dead.
Well, she is long dead, but, you know, I would be surprised if he hadn't in the past done that when he went to Dagda.
They're taking the coward's route.
If he is alive here and is chilling, I'd just like to mention, you know, anything he says is going to reflect highly, 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 highly on everything that's come before. So, for instance, get ready to work out what Sethith's ship is canon, because if he mentions anything about having a wife, we know someone was that wife. We can probably work out who, off of like him saying they like the color purple or something. I'll be able to go, yep, it's this one.
It can't be any ones where he and his wife had kids.
Yep, because his kids would
then they'd be new dragons.
There'd be new dragons, and he'd most likely reference them. Well, no, I'll just say he would reference them. Something on that caliber of having new dragons running around and him not being with his kids would be, and him just going, I'm not going to mention that.
It would be
that
a full-on character assassination.
Well, no, it just means they don't exist. At the end of the day, Occam's razor them out. Occam's razor it out. If he doesn't mention the very highly important creatures existing, they aren't real.
I don't think it matters.
It's like me mentioning that the Hat Man's sitting behind you right now, and if you looked over your shoulder, you could see him. But if you did just then, don't worry, he ducked, so you didn't see him.
I don't think
if that probably means that either I'm trying to fuck with you, or that there actually was a Hat Man behind you. If I don't mention him, he doesn't exist, and to the narrative. To the narrative here, if I never mentioned there was a Hat Man behind you, I can't then claim that there was, because, well, it was never mentioned in the plot, and thus, Occam's razor it out. In my good nature, I'd probably mention if there was a Hat Man behind you, so it would be in my character to mention that he was behind you. Therefore, it literally doesn't make sense in the narrative for him to exist. So he doesn't. That's it.
They're cowards. They're fucking cowards, and they're not going to confirm anything.
It doesn't matter if they...
He's going to say that there were some wars in the past a few hundred years ago, but Fodlan managed to pull out of it.
Okay, then do you know what that means?
What?
Silver Snow or Blue or Golden Wind or Azure Moon is canon.
Why no Crimson Flower?
If it's Crimson
and again
Flower,
we have
then...
crests, and Crimson Flower says that all crests have disappeared.
So it's not Crimson Flower.
So it's not Crimson Flower. We're just going to have. Who knows what route it was?
We can still work it out.
How?
You need very little information to do it.
Like?
If he doesn't mention the fact that if he sees the undead get revived here and doesn't mention Nemesis's revival, it's not Golden Wind. You would obviously mention, and I'm going to keep calling it Golden Wind, but if he doesn't mention Nemesis's revival, then it's not that one, because mentioning that a god level, that a dragon level threat like Nemesis had similarly revived, and also mentioning, guys, he might come back too, would probably be pertinent information, knowing that there's reviving people all around us. It would be pretty helpful for us to at least learn something about that. If he doesn't mention that, then clearly the Agarthans haven't developed that resurrection technology. Otherwise, again, if he has seen Agartha do this, it would be ridiculous to assume he'd just bottle it and not tell us, hey, there were some actually super evil mole people who did a similar thing. Could it be related to that?
You're making a very big assumption that we'll ever see anyone get revived.
We have seen people get revived. They're called the Undead Armies.
Oh, the Undead Armies.
Those Undead Armies are revived. They are literally... They're revived in a very similar manner. Hell, I'll bring that up if Sethith don't. They're revived in a very similar manner to Nemesis.
Show.
Over here... I mean, what do you mean show in regards, like... They're literally undead soldiers coming back from the dead. Here you go.
Even the 4 heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished.
Where is it?
To confront the situation, the progenitor god, Sophis, calls down
Where was them? Where were they just knocking about? Oh, it was earlier, wasn't it?
I don't remember undead soldiers coming back from the dead.
You don't remember the undead?
I don't remember the undead.
It's a major plot point of this game. So...
I can't even remember Ephadal's name.
It's Eshmel, but...
Eshmel. I can't even remember Eshmel's name.
Where is the goddess's... Where's Euphas's, little Euphasing thing?
Games.
Here. There you go.
Dagda faces its
undead soldiers
at the hands of the revived demon god below.
I don't think that matters at all.
What?
I don't think he'd bother mentioning it.
Why would he not bother mentioning it?
Why would it matter?
Why would it matter that he's seen that? Why would it matter that he has seen a demigod level opponent who has the blood of God in him revived by humans? In a very similar manner.
Why
of becoming soulless, just red-eyed.
Why would he mention that,
creatures.
or why wouldn't he mention
Why
that?
wouldn't he mention that?
Because it doesn't help at all.
Doesn't matter if it doesn't help or not. This is Sethith's a person. Not everyone says exactly what's necessary. They say what's pertinent.
Yeah, and I don't think it's pertinent.
It is pertinent, definitely.
Why is it pertinent?
Why is it not pertinent?
Because it's obvious they're obviously being raised under a different manner.
I disagree with on it obviously being raised under a different manner.
Well, we've got the goddess of death there.
They're exhibiting the exact same characteristics: purple aura, red eyes, shambling around without control of their own body. It's literally the same fucking thing. You can devil's advocate.
It looks more like the corrupted to me.
You can devil's advocate all
you want. It looks more like the corrupted to me than that guy.
The corrupted don't fucking come into the equation. What? The corrupted aren't a real thing in this canon.
Yeah, I know, but they act more like those do than Nemesis did. He wasn't shambling about. He was fighting like he always had.
Well, yeah, but what's your point with saying they act more like the corrupted? I can say they act more like Daleks, but like that doesn't mean that someone wouldn't mention.
Well, I'm just saying he might not make the connection if he thinks they're too different. If he thinks they're different enough, and he knows that she's the one reviving them, what possible knowledge is that the mole people managed to revive people from death going to help with?
It doesn't matter whether or not it helps. It matters whether or not it's a fact of the universe.
Damn, I've seen someone be revived from death before this, actually.
Yeah! Is that not what do you mean by that? You're acting like that's a weird thing to say, like, psh, shut the fuck up, Sethis. Stop waffling.
Maybe after the fact.
If he didn't mention it, and it was canon that he'd seen that before, I would turn to him and go, Sethith, you didn't think it was worth mentioning that a demigod had been revived in a very similar manner to this? And you just thought, oh, I'll just not mention that.
I don't think it's a similar manner at all.
Why is it not a similar manner with them having purple auras, glowing eyes, a general bloodlust and sole idea of kill that target and no external thoughts, basically becoming a mindless killing machine?
Look, if someone was revived by nanomachines and someone was revived by stepping into a Lazarus pit, I wouldn't look at the Lazarus pit guy and go, oh shit, I've seen this before.
Okay, fine saying I haven't seen this before, but you wouldn't mention that you'd seen someone come back from the dead. Bro, I can't trust you to get, help me if a fucking tiger shows up. You'll just go, well, yeah, I've killed a lion before, but I didn't think it was pertinent, really. It's like, it fucking is pertinent. It's literally pertinent. You've killed a big cat before.
He's not going to mention it anyway.
He's not going to mention it, but all I'm saying is we can Occam's razor out golden wind because of that. Because it would make... It narratively does not make any sense for Sethith to just decide not to mention the very important fact that Nemesis came back from the dead. I'm not going crazy here, am I? Am I going fucking mental or something? Because you're arguing this like this is some bizarre thing, and I'm like, I don't understand. This sounds like the most normal thing to me, of saying, if I saw someone who had been revived and was acting very similarly to these things, and was also notably had the blood of God in him.
Very similar.
How many times do I have to repeat? Purple aura.
Okay, fine.
Glowing red eyes.
Glowing red eyes. Bloodlust. If we can even count that. I don't know if we can even count the bloodlust.
They literally go out of their way to mention, whoa, it's like he doesn't even have a soul anymore. He's just killing.
Wait,
Nemesis was bad, but this is fucking crazy. Fucking set it!
Okay, so it was worse then.
Sethith literally goes out of his way to mention, wow, he's completely gone. He's not even a human anymore. He's just a weapon. And now we're seeing these guys who are acting like that, and you're telling me Sethith could reasonably just say, I'll bottle these thoughts deep down. I'm not even just arguing a case of Occam's razor here. I think it would be nonsensical for Sethith to not mention the high similarities between a demigod's revival and these people's revival. I'm mentioning it here because of how weird it is that they have very similar. They were revived presumably under different circumstances, unless Agartha got in contact. Unless Agartha had Euphara? What? Unless Talus had Euphas on speed dial to go and say, yo, I've got 1 times the Nemesis I'd like revived. Can you give me a little help here? And just spent some of his divine sparklium on that.
Divine sparklium.
To get a blessing or 2. Unless he did that, they are revived under 2 very different circumstances, and yet are exhibiting startlingly similar it's just zombies, but to them, this is real life. In real life, if I saw a zombie revived through a virus and a zombie revived through mystical arts, and they acted very similarly, I would say, there's got to be some connection there. I wouldn't just say, well, that's odd. I'd say, either the mystical arts is bullshit and they just revived them through the virus, or the virus has some connection to the mystical arts, or something must be going on here, because 2 things don't act very similarly for no reason.
I guess.
I don't know why you're being like, man, I don't know, the Nemesis thing seems kind of a stretch. It's like,
it's not even that it's a stretch, I just don't know why I don't know why he'd necessarily bring it up.
I just mean because why do you think he wouldn't bring it up? I really want to know, why do you think he wouldn't bring it up? Narratively, in terms of a narrative satisfaction point of view, why wouldn't he bring that up? Why would he just go, I'm not going to talk about that? Because, like, if he's not bringing that up, surely Setith remembers that, considering Nemesis was the guy who murked his entire bloodline and also nearly killed his daughter. So he's not going to forget Nemesis. First thing he sees when he sees these motherfuckers is think, Nemesis. Why would he actively say, I'm not going to talk about that? Like,
it's just because I see the conversation be like, oh, I remember seeing someone revived from death as well. Huh? Really? Yeah. So is there any trick to fighting these? No.
Well, there is a trick to fighting Nemesis. There was a trick to fighting Nemesis because he worked off of very vampiric laws.
That was... Wait, really?
Yeah, he didn't attack them explicitly. He was like marching towards. It was explicit.
Well, we know that doesn't apply here.
They even said it about Holst. That Holst fought him and then lost. But like they're marching towards Garreg Mach. They're not going around ransacking towns for shits and giggles. Whenever they go through a town, they blaze it to bits. But they're not like going out of their way for anything. They're just beelining for us. So it was like a very this is a straight line. They're coming for us. Anyone who gets in the way, they'll kill them without a thought. But they've got a goal here. They want Rhea dead.
What do we do if he...
All I'm saying is he could very easily... Look, under that paradigm, could Setith not then say, well, the last time I've seen someone revived, which was Nemesis, the King of Liberation, a demigod guy.
Never heard of him.
He actually... Okay. The Sophis bitch?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Strange that she's a goddess here too, but alright.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of weird she moved to Dagda.
Maybe she got bored. Didn't like Fodlan, wanted to change the climate.
Or maybe she's just omnipresent. I don't know.
But regardless, so Nemesis, King of Liberation, he was this terrifying god-level threat, right?
Yeah.
Like Baal, like Baal? No, like
those ballfish.
Like the ballfish, yeah.
Shit.
No, like, he's a terrifying god-level threat like Balor. So he was effectively a demon god in his own right. I mean, again, he killed God, stole her spine, and massacred the children of the goddess. So he's effectively a demon god.
Though, right?
Maybe I know that, maybe I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has Setith's mother contacted him?
Hey Ishmael, is Setith's mum, like, alive? Yeah, I've met her.
Oh!
Cheers.
Wait, she didn't contact me? My mum never told me she was alive?
Doom, 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 doom,
That is such... Yeah, that's so EastEnders. Again, is Rhea alive? That might come up in conversation, surely, if Sophis does. Surely he'll mention... If Ishmael ever says to him, hey, Setith, I've got your mum in my head. And then Setith's like, really? Damn, my sister might want to hear about that. But she's dead. Or will he just go...
My sister's dead,
like,
so that doesn't matter.
All I'm saying is, oh, what? I mean, if someone tells Setith, I'm sure he's going to flip his shit over. The progenitor god's alive!
I don't know. Like,
but all I'm trying to say here is make the point of... Make the old...
I think he's just going to be tight-lipped about it. I think he's just going to not say anything. Or if he's going to say anything, it's going to be so vague that it doesn't tell us anything.
All I'm saying, though, is the act of not telling us something tells us something. I don't think Setith would be tight-lipped. It's not in his character to be that tight-lipped in a life or death situation. When the chips are down, Setith tells people what they need to do and what they need to hear.
Yeah.
So... Under that paradigm,
so
if he thought
actually,
he had
unintentionally, they're going to deconfirm Golden Wind.
Yeah, that's the entire point I was trying to make.
Okay.
The entire point I was trying to make was that Occam's razor applies when if you have pertinent information.
I know that took like 10 minutes, but all I was trying to say was that they're deliberately going to not say anything. Regardless of whether it makes sense for Setith or his character, they're going to be as cowardly as they fucking can and try to not deconfirm anything. Or if they do speak, it's going to be so vague that it applies to all four.
I absolutely think that. But that's where I'm going to say, but that's the entire point I was trying to make of if you're critically analysing something and you're looking long and hard at it, then just not saying it isn't good enough. This isn't a court of law. If you don't say things, we can't not use that against you. You don't have a right to say, I won't say anything. If you ask me, did you kill our mother? And I go,
who's to say?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. That means I fucking did it.
Yeah.
That means I did it.
Yeah.
So it's
it kind of is court of law.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, in writing, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're doing here. So under that paradigm, regardless of whether or not Setith says this, that, or the other, and this applies to everyone really, there are going to be many times that if they reference Three Houses, I'm going to say I can absolutely find out which route exactly happened, and even down to nitty gritty things like what paired endings happened in some cases, because the act of not saying anything,
all cowards.
The act of not saying anything is just as damning as the act of saying something.
Yeah.
Him not mentioning Nemesis, despite the similarities, which I think are pretty valid. Maybe they're not. Maybe you don't think they're valid enough, but I sure as fuck think that, the purple aura and the red eyes and the, is that not similar enough? I think that at least mentioning it, would be. At least mentioning it would kind of be tell me, hey, Setith remembers that. But him not mentioning that makes me feel like, okay, he probably didn't experience that. Because if he did experience it, nothing hurts to say, hey, I've seen that before. And actually going back to it, if it really is that similar, if it is as similar as I think it is, and if I'm right about the Nemesis having that very clear goal of just running towards Garreg Mach, which I'm pretty sure he did, and they noticed that, yeah, he's just going towards Garreg Mach, like that's his one purpose. He's not just running about, he's going there. Then that kind of implies that zombies, at least the ones Setith has seen, and the ones that were seen in Golden Wind, have a very directive-based they have a very directive-based, goal thing going on there. At least if they have that. If you're saying, if Setith notes that they have if Setith remembers that they have a directive-based kind of way of thinking, then he'd probably do well to mention it, actually, because it would be useful of going, well, the zombies that I knew had a very clear-cut, this is your goal, and then they were sent off to do that. So, maybe we can work out what these demons' goals are. Consider that. And then, that would actually be helpful, really, of him saying, hey, we could manipulate that to, get people out. If they're going for, say, if they're specifically going for Daxian, say, evacuate Daxian. If they're going for a certain person, make sure they're not in the line of a populated place, so that we can minimize casualties and shit. So that I would say that would be a very important thing to mention. But regardless of that,
right, he is the board.
He's the little.
He is the white bird.
White raven.
Because, in this clip over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here. When he does his crit.
Yeah, he
turns into the bird, and then that bird is also.
I just like to take a look at that dragon and see if I can see what its name is, because it's intentionally hiding it from me. They've completely covered over that, so I doubt I'll be able to make anything out of that.
Probably just below.
Yeah, it probably is, but I'm just trying to look. At
Evidently, they wanted to hide it.
It's got a. Is its tail missing?
It's got a weird tail.
It's got either got a weird club tail, or its tail is actually cut off.
It's a socket. It's plugged in a socket.
And then
God, Fortuna looks fresh out of Midsummer Night's Dream.
She does. She looks kind of like Engage, honestly. I'd like to get a good look at the face of the nameless dragon. Yeah, it's got lots of horns and stuff, and looks largely like the other dragons we've seen. And by that I mean Seros's dragon form, the Immaculate one.
Yeah.
And Macuel's dragon form, the Windcaller, and the immovable one, Indek. So, out of those, yeah, that dragon form kind of tracks with them. So, I'd argue it's probably not I'd argue it's probably not the demon god, because
why would they blow that so early?
Well, yeah, one, yeah, two, I don't know why they wouldn't make Sothis and the gods dragon forms like more impressive, considering that Sothis and all of them, well, Sothis originally, but now including the other dragon gods, they aren't. Their dragon forms have never been seen. We've only ever seen children of the goddesses.
2 sword lords. No wait.
We got
2 sword lords, 3 lance lords. Isn't that crazy?
No axes, no spell, nothing. Maybe they got cold feet after the Makai thing. Makai ruined the spell users for them. But yeah, I mean, yeah, she's just doing the baby thing again. So can't really glean anything else off of that. But
like, this game's living or I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at this dude.
What? Me?
Wait, not that. Sorry, I was thinking of Dietrich's flipping thingy. What's it?
What,
his answerer?
His answerer, yeah.
I forgot that's Obon, isn't it? No, wait,
no,
not
that's
Obon.
Lamin.
Lamin.
Lamination.
He's got someone's heart in there.
Yeah, that's someone's heart. Again, time and again, it's been stated.
Are they going to say anything about the fact that he's got someone's heart there?
Time and again, it's been stated that it's been stated the blood. I will get you that direct. I'll get you that direct Golden Wind quote that the blood and hearts of the children of the goddess were fashioned into the crests and crest stones that you see today. That's something Rare said. That's something Seros said. I think Seros would know more about that than anyone else, really, including people like Hanneman. So I'm going to kind of take that one as gospel. We're going to ignore that one weirdly translated line, and I think it's probably weirdly translated because
I'm the last child of the goddess?
No, not that, because that could just be interpreted as I'm the youngest, I'm the last child of the goddess, or even her saying I'm kind of just ignoring Setith's existence, but, kind of saying I'm her,
I'm the last one that's left.
I'm like, yeah, there's no one left, which, don't worry, there's 4 of them actually chilling out in another continent, as it turns out. Don't worry about that. Your family's quite open, now. You've got Macuel, Indek, Fortuna, Mars, Keyhole, I'm starting to think that Nemesis just kind of went, are you a named character? Yeah. Oh, go. Get out of it. Are you a named character? No? Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, die. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, next one. Are you a named character? Yes. Ah, okay. You can go. No, he wasn't a named character. Well, you tried to trick me. Get back here. Like, was he just doing that? Because I'm just saying, there's so many dragons that lived through that massacre now.
Yeah, there are a lot of dragons.
But yeah, no, we've seen a lot of stuff now. This was certainly a directive something.
It tells us a lot of plot details.
Yeah.
And a lot of really concerning plot details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most importantly, who are the gods? Yep. Who and what are they? We know for a fact now that this is a sequel.
Yep.
But who and what are the gods?
And I'll be real with you, as isolationist as Fodlan is, you cannot tell me that there's just another nation filled with gods just below it. And nothing was ever made of that. And in fact, Dagda kind of... They quite often just brush away Dagda having the... Also, wait. No. Hold on, everyone. I'm not sure if it was said in Three Houses, but I know damn well it was said in Three Hopes that the pagan altar of the pagan... the Dagdan god down in the down in Abyss is the goddess of fate.
yeah.
Fuck off, Fortuna looks like that. She ain't got a big ass cloak and wings. She literally doesn't have wings. That's just a retcon. That statue is wrong. I can tell you with absolute 100%
it's fine
certainty.
because it's a pagan altar that was made ages ago in the flipping, and they got some things wrong about it because
no. She says it looks like it. It looks like it. That's coming from a native.
That's coming from someone who actually lived in Dagda.
She doesn't say anything about it looking like, I don't know what that looks like though, because that's not Fortuna.
Yeah. So
and hey,
basically, it's
speaking of,
fake.
Kind of weird that Shamir doesn't go. So, Rhea, you do realise crests exist outside of Fodlan and everything. In fact, no. Shamir says crests are a Fodlan thing. No, they're fucking not.
Oh, this is up to its eyeballs in retcons. You're right. This is a new story with a Fodlan lick of paint.
Yeah,
and they should have just done that. They should have just had the bollocks to do that instead of this namby-pamby. Oh, look, it's a sequel to Fodlan.
It is just, I am pretty damn certain it's in Fodlan. It's a Fodlan game is just there to add the extra. Oh look, you know, remember Fodlan? Does
Fodlan sold pretty well?
It sold well. It doesn't. It's not got anything to do with Fodlan. It would actually be better off not being set in Fodlan. The bottom line is everything regarding the crests makes no sense.
Not a lick.
Not a lick. The dragons, no sense. The fucking goddess, no sense. None of it makes any sense. Absolutely not. They are just kind of throwing around crests and having relics show up. That again, relics are the hearts and bones of dragons. And again, someone go check Aurora's hand because she's missing one.
Mm-hmm.
She is missing one. I have her hand bones. It's called the fetters of Dromi. It's
unless
very
she's somehow
obviously her hand bones.
Unless she's somehow descended from one of them, in which case it's just as bad a retcon.
Well, yeah, because she's identical to her ancestor.
We know what it looks like when a Nabatean and a human procreate.
Yep.
You get something like Flane, and Flane is indistinguishable from a pure-blooded Nabatean.
Yep.
Including a new crest being made.
Crests are not...
She doesn't just have the crest of Keyhole.
Crests are... The crests, to a dragon, to a human getting a blood transfusion, you get their blood. To a dragon, it is your genetic code. It is what makes you, you. There is only one dragon with the crest of Seros, and it is Seros. There is only one dragon with the crest of Keyhole. That's Keyhole. That's it. The goddess made each of them unique, and if they breed, they do not make clones of themselves or people with the crests of this, that, or the other. They make a new Nabatean with a new crest. That is how Sothis made those things. That's what it is. So, with that in mind, these four are the original deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a retcon if they're not. And even if they're the original, and even if they are the original, it's still a retcon. Because unless they have some Titan Shifter level regeneration capabilities that I'm not privy to, they're missing not only bones, but their whole ass crest stone, which, mind you, is generally what they regenerate from. This isn't a case of someone regenerating from... This isn't a case of cell regenerating from one cell. This is a case of cell regenerating from one atom. That's not how it works. They can't regenerate a new crest stone, so they're either walking around heartless, or the crest relics somehow have fake crest stones in them.
Or maybe their crest stones ended up here and they reformed from those.
Oh, in the
300 years. A lot of stuff has to have happened in the 300 years.
Well, maybe. I'd be surprised
and
if
it's going to not tell us any of it.
Well, actually, no. If that is the case, then I'll tell you what. They have to, Setith and them, have to go up to Lamin Man and go, buddy, give us that crest stone now.
Yeah, so Lamin can come back to life.
Lamin's coming back to life.
Not actually Lamin, because Lamin's the name of the elite.
Lamin's the name of the elite, but whoever Lamin was... They need to come back, bro. Our sibling needs to come back.
Benetrix needs to come back.
Benetrix needs to come back. Bring them back. Take that weapon out.
So
that sword
honestly,
right now.
It would make absolutely no sense for this person to be saying,
if they don't say that up front to him, it's not the case.
Because imagine knowing that you could bring your like family member back from the dead, and instead of attempting it, you just don't. That would mean that you didn't like that family member, especially if you were an actually family-oriented person, like all the Nabateans are.
Now that's something I'll say. Now that is 100% something I'll say. That is 100% something I'll say that if they don't say anything, that proves something.
Oh, unequivocally.
Not to mention, again, even if they do say all of this, that, and the other, I'm going to need some major I'll need a bit of major understanding of how.
To quote Leda, I'm very, very angry.
Yeah. I'm not really. I'm just like I was expecting them to get a lot. As soon as I saw, funnily enough, as soon as I saw Aurora.
Oh wait, that's not a crit. That's a.
As soon as I saw Aurora, I did think, okay, we're in for, because that one time we saw Aurora and she had ears, and I was just thinking, hell no, there's another Nabatean here. What's going on? As soon as I saw that, I was
fine with that, because you know what? There were crests we didn't see in Three Houses, and you could see the crest stones from them in New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So since we didn't see any, well, they weren't called crest stones; they were called like crest gems or something.
Yeah, they're the New Game Plus things,
and those are crests you can only acquire in game by actually using them. So in the same way of not being told something tells you something.
Yeah.
There's no crest blood from them. There's no relics.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still alive.
Maybe they're alive. Yeah.
So so you know.
Yeah, actually, if these were all new crests,
then that would make total perfect sense.
Maybe they did just run off and go.
They ran off to Dagda and hid there.
Maybe they're just too scared of the Agarthans finding them to actually reach out.
Yeah.
Too scared of Nemesis finding them. So they just said, "Fuck it, we're not going to contact Fodlan ever."
Hell,
again.
Maybe the reason that they've got more of a presence here now, like they're more public now, is because they heard that the Twisted's been killed.
Out.
Yeah. So now, you know, they don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe it's something like that. But that's not what happened. We got the same crests. We got crests we've seen before. We've got crests from dragons that we know were killed.
Yep, we know Goneril was killed. We know that Karen, who was Mars's crest, I'm pretty sure, was killed. I'll have to get back to you on Orban, because it's one of the four apostles. I'm not really sure what went on with those guys. I haven't played the DLC in ages, but regardless of that, we can say enough with those two of just Mars and Fortuna. How are they alive? Freikugel doesn't exactly look like the smallest of bones, and again, even regardless of the bone, they could have the whole skeleton for all I care. But the crest stone is the sticking.
It's their heart.
The crest stone is their heart. And again, how does it work? How are they brought back? Are they brought back? Are they brought back when you don't have the crest blood, or else? Because Maurice does have the crest blood, but he was turned into a demonic beast, right? At least I think Maurice had the crest blood, but we know that you can turn into a demonic beast. I mean, it might be the case that if you, with a crest, if you die holding it, you still turn into a demonic beast. Maybe as the crest stone kind of panics from its user being like dying. So in a last-ditch attempt to survive, Maurice was turned into a demonic beast.
Maybe that happened in the 300-year time skip. Maybe someone.
But the problem is, regardless of that, we know because of Maurice, that's not how you bring a dragon back. Because Maurice is 1,000 years old. He was back. He was one of the 10 elites. He was the 11th elite, and he lost control of his crest relic in whatever way, the Blutgang, and then became a demonic beast, known as the Wandering Beast, which the crest of the beast is his crest. It's named for him. So, for 1,000 years he's wandered as that demonic beast. If that is the case, you can't just turn into a demonic beast and then their consciousness takes over or whatever. And similarly, Miklan, when he turned into a demonic beast with fusing with the Lance of Ruin, he didn't, like, he was just kind of roaring and turning into a literal monster rather than kind of becoming whoever the original dragon of Gautier was. So it sounds like that's not how it works. And if your crest stone is just out and about, I don't know how Flame came back, because it sounds like she, was regenerating and everything from that. albeit Setline is a regeneration crest in the first place.
But importantly, her heart's still in her chest.
Yeah, but the thing I was going to mention there was the Holy Tomb, if you remember from Three Houses, has in that map at the end of whatever chapter, it's the one where the Flame Emperor is revealed to be Edelgard, this, that, and the other. That chapter takes place, and one of the main goals of that chapter is that they are pilfering the crest stones from the Holy Tomb, and there are stated to be crest stones in those tombs that are being taken. And Edelgard is presumably wanting them for Agarthans to use experiments on and such.
Bronze statue of the divine
She's presumably taking them for Agarthan experiments. Yada yada yada. But
why 7 temples?
Why 7 when we only have 4 gods?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And also, who the hell is this dude?
Who's that other guy?
What other guy?
Well, go back a little bit, and in the Red Room there was a woman there.
Isn't that just Aurora?
Is it Aurora? Could
maybe.
be. She's definitely dressing differently from then. Maybe she's a little
But that's
conscious of her
definitely a
body now or
different
something.
dude.
That's just some guy. She used to dress like that, but now she's kind of going through a phase of like, oh, I'm a bit old to be acting like that. I don't want to act like that anymore. But bottom line is, these things here, the blessings and all that don't make a lick of sense. Do you know what Seros's blessing was? Blood transfusion. She literally refers to the thing she gave Geralt as a blessing. So clearly, if you're a dragon, a blessing is kind of I give you my blood, and then you turn into a crest bearer, which means you have semi-draconic capabilities, so you're super strong, you're adept at magic or whatnot. But yeah, regardless of that, you can't just say, here's your crests, here's your dragons, come have them. It all smacks of very little care to the actual source material, very little care to Three Houses.
You know what the things like Setith being in and Marianne person being like, oh, my blood compels me. It is a key jangle. It's like in Fates when the Awakening trio, and the other 3 XPs, it's the second gen. It's just like they have no relevance to the plot, despite the fact that in the DLC they gave them relevance. They still have no relevance to the plot in the actual main story. But it was just a key jangle. It was just, oh look, it's that character you remember.
Yep. In terms of characters, I can't say anything because, of course, that's going to be a lot. That's going to take actually seeing a lot of the script. But just from what we're getting here, Leda is still completely just she's just angry.
All 4 of them.
Kai doesn't seem to have anything.
Tell me one interesting thing about any 4 of them.
Theodora's whole idea of actually having some sort of holy crusade against a god god that the rest of the world looks down on. I'm kind of fine for that.
That's not even that is not a raven.
I mean, it's not it's not a raven, but Oh, they gave slight more descriptions here.
That's not a raven. A white raven wouldn't look like that.
Yeah, that looks like some sort of pigeon, really.
Kai is a young boy living in Ribeiro with his father. They are visited by a temple knight who has come to tell Kai's father it's time to face punishment for crimes committed before Kai's birth. Before Kai's birth? That's like 15 years ago.
15 years ago, bro, did some heinous shit.
Kai sets off in the Imperial capital of Dagzin to find answers. Hell's Eye is what his title is. And up there on the left, it says a young boy comes of age as he fights to gain a normal family life. Ignore that voice crack.
Oh, look, strengths.
Sword, lance, faith, and
beast,
riding.
Presumably. Yeah, beast riding, that sort
Hailing
of
from Fodlan and heir to a legendary bloodlust, he roams seeking the strongest foes. So he is actually straight up related to Emil.
Yeah. A legendary
ravishing
bloodlust.
shadow.
A legendary bloodlust. I find it so funny that they decided that they've decided it. Well, I mean, they've only decided it because it's another key jangle. Because Emil was notably the only one in the Lamin bloodline to have that bloodlust. His ancestor is a healer.
This dude's an XP of Emil as it stands. Dietrich, an alluring swordsman descended from one of Fodlan's legendary Talon elites, is shipwrecked and dagged by a vast sea creature. With his hero's relic, the felled blade Answerer, he follows his unquenchable thirst for battle to Dagzin in hopes of entering the
Again, that's the wrong use of the word hero's relic. It's not a hero's relic.
Yeah.
A hero's relic was a relic used by one of the heroes, brackets 10 elites.
Yeah. So they got the terminology wrong as well.
The terminology was always going to be wrong there.
Breaker of armies, Theodora, the dauntless queen of Salamis, fights to fulfill her people's long-held dream. Theodora returns to the capital of Megaira for the first time in years after a tour of duty at Fort Zanbar, only for an assassin to slay her father and take her right arm. What?
She seems to have it. Is that all bandages or something? How's she doing that?
Is that a magic right arm?
Is that... Yeah, what?
Theodora searches for any path out of her
has
situation.
A right arm. Look at it. It's there. She's got bandages on it, but I mean, it's fully functional, clearly.
A rose seeks revenge, her searing songs coloured by deep red hatred. Siren of the six-string Leda. Leda's on a quest for revenge, seeking to kill those named in a list left by her mentor
She has the list.
before she died.
She has the list.
After discovering that her father's murderer is still alive, she enters the heroic game, so she may finally kill him. There's no telling where this bloody journey may bring her.
To the right games, probably.
She's got sword, bow, faith, and infantry. I think it's interesting that...
That Kai was the only one who actually... If I'm not mistaken, Kai was the only one who
None of them have axes. Axes aren't a thing in this game.
Kai was the only one with riding as well. Also, damn, Theodora was the only one with authority. They're really upping the game on how authoritative you have to be to get the upwards on authority.
Yeah.
Like, 3 of the lords don't have authority.
So her arm is missing.
Her arm's missing, but it's not.
Yeah, she got better. People can just recover from that these days.
Yeah, apparently no, limb loss is actually unimportant here, apparently.
Yeah.
At least as Saramisians, you can just grow them back.
She's got a magic arm, but I don't understand.
What's the point in saying she lost her arm if she didn't lose her fucking arm?
Yeah. Why not make her not have an arm?
If she doesn't have an arm, show me she doesn't have an arm. Show me. Damn.
Even flipping Xenoblade Chronicles, had Dunban just not be able to use his right arm.
Dunban can't use his right arm. Boom,
he didn't get a magic brace on it that let him move it. Yeah. He just had to learn how to use swords in his left hand. And that game's not exactly well written.
I don't see the point in saying this character has had some major disability applied to them, and then say, anyway, they just put a little bit of spit and polish on it, and poof, it's gone. What? Also, I really want to check. Are we going to get these things named? Can we find a way to find them? Oh my god!
No, I don't think they showed up.
Their name just doesn't say it. Yeah, I don't know what they are. They just look like glowy little lizard people. Honestly,
this is very concerning. Actually, no. It goes past concerning and straight into disappointing.
It is what I was expecting to happen. So I don't really feel any. I didn't feel any emotions towards it because I was kind of just expecting this. But it as I expected, it is just the coat of paint of Fodlan and all of that is just a coat of paint. This could just be in something else, and it doesn't affect the story. In fact, it positively affects the story. Because you don't have to go, well, this previous work said this, that, and the other.
Yeah. You don't have to bother with retcons. Because if these weren't crests, these were sigils.
Yeah.
And if Sothis
many
wasn't
things like
Sothis
crests before.
And if Sothis wasn't Sothis, she was Bothis. And if Setith just wasn't here, you could... all of the key jangle characters weren't key jangling, then, we wouldn't be sitting here and going, oh, this part's a retcon, that part's a retcon.
I mean, for all I fucking know, that bitch is actually Lysithea.
What, Anatolia?
Yeah.
She can't be 300.
Who's to say at this point?
Oh, yeah, who is to say at this point?
The narrative has given us so many weird things like Setith just being here that makes me so much feel like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't feel confident in saying that anything that makes sense will actually come true.
Yeah.
What I want to feel like is saying, I know the narrative, I know what the previous work was like, I can then apply that to a subsequent work to then show, wow, this is what happened. Apply the knowledge gained from the previous work to then look at the new piece of literature and go, wow, this really makes a lot of sense. We can tell this, that, and the other from it, and it expands upon the world, and it improves the world building, and it hikes up everything that came before, and in turn, what came before will lift that up. That's the thing they don't get when they're doing this shit. The thing that came before doesn't inherently hike this's quality up. If we're not seeing anything like Sothis is making you a blue flame person, and then you poof back to existence.
That's for the cutscene before you get before you
choose yes. But what I'm saying is Sothis reviving you. Well, actually, that's an important thing. Sothis has clearly revived you here, and it's completely different to every other revival ever seen in the series.
Well, I mean, actually, one thing,
hell,
he hasn't got purple ore and red eyes.
No purple ore, no red eyes. No, he seems to be able to converse with people, which Nemesis's greatest conversational skill was kill. His greatest conversational skill was, "I will kill Seros." So I think he's doing a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
With having said that now, surely everyone can agree with me that it's startlingly more similar. Nemesis's revival is startlingly more similar to these zombies than to this other revived guy. In fact, there's actually a lot of dissimilarities between these two methods of revival.
Yep.
So, just all things considered, it is absolutely... And who's this bitch?
Anything good that comes from this game isn't...
It's in spite of itself.
It's going to be... Anything good that comes from this game is going to be exclusively just stuff pertaining to the game.
I just realised they ain't just got a purple aura, they're pink.
It's going to be stuff pertaining to the game. There's nothing that it says about Fodlan or the previous work is going to be good. Because so far we've just seen retcon after retcon after retcon.
Yep.
So... what I'm getting from that is the only good parts of this game are the non-key jangle parts.
Yeah.
So they should have just kept it separate.
Absolutely.
Let's ask a little question. For a key jangle?
Let's ask a little question. Why set something in the same verse if that only drags both of them down? Surely it makes more sense to just go out on a limb, say this is a new setting, give us new lore about this setting. No one's going to say, Awakening doesn't make sense because 3 houses. No one would say that, because that doesn't make sense. You're comparing two completely different things. Also, notice Fortuna's peacock feathers. Huh? I think that probably would have been a better thing to put on the statue than wings she doesn't have. That's a kind of notable feature of her, more than, again, wings she doesn't have. It's that kind of thing. I couldn't say that about Fortuna if not for the fact that they're saying this is set in the same verse.
They redesigned that.
What?
Look at his answerer.
Oh, what the?
If we go back to a cutscene, it's black and in abyssal stuff.
And actually, just looking at its guard and everything, that's just different.
It's just totally different. Any last words?
Well, I'm gonna get killed after this? What? No, but to conclude, basically just there's a lot of things that
gameplay looks like it might be fire.
Yeah.
Story looks like it might be dire.
I
think that's the long and the short. That's the TLDR version.
And to ask a final question, if the game only ruins itself by being associated with a prior game and ruins both, why would you put them in the same verse? They don't support each other in any way.
They only harm each other. That's about it. Thanks so very much for watching. When this game comes out, we're going to stream the absolute ever-loving shit out of it.
Yep.
We're going to pick it apart, as no doubt we'll have to. But, of course, we will also give credit where credit is due.
If there's any character...
we haven't seen
miracle. We can't really say much about any of the characters. especially the ones that aren't shown much of,
Yeah.
really. Those characters, I can't say anything. Maybe they'll be all right. Maybe they'll character.
I mean, we
arcs will
don't
be,
know
you
much
this, that,
about
and
the
other.
world building of Dagda, so maybe the world building's actually good.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the
I'd actually be-
retcons are really bothersome.
I'd be more saddened by if the world building of Dagda is good, because then I'd have to be saying the world building of Dagda is really good. It's heavily marred by the fact that it makes no sense as regards a continent south of Fodlan. But on its own, it's really good.
Yeah.
If this wasn't associated with Three Houses, it'd be
I-
great.
I think I would prefer if it was good though, because the alternative is it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know, because at least if it's bad, it's not marred by the fact that they decided to put it in Fodlan and kind of, squish a good thing into a little hole of having to be set in Fodlan. I will try to look at whatever I can from the lens of... I will try to look at whatever I can from the lens of itself, and I'll try to give, world-building criticism on and character
taken as its own thing.
Taken on its own, but I have absolutely said...
I think that's the fairest thing you can do.
I've absolutely
the most generous thing you can do.
I've said and seen enough of this game now to absolutely say with chest that there is simply no way that these can't be retcons. So this shouldn't be set in the Fodlan verse, the Three Houses verse. Full stop.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
That's the long and the short of it. Sorry, guys. We are not getting a good Fire Emblem game.
I'm not sure I'd figure out that far. We're not getting a good sequel to Three Houses.
Well, yeah. We're not getting one where we can just only praise the story and have very little criticism to go with it because the retcons. We're not going to have a good sequel to Three Houses because this is not a good sequel to Three Houses, and neither was Three Hopes.
It's barely a sequel to Three Houses.
It's barely a sequel to Three Houses. It's going to try its damnedest to obfuscate what the ending of Three Houses was.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But I think that's about it. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream. So, ciao.